Let us begin.
Let us begin.
It is time to commence the D&D-ing.
The D&D ending.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go boo without? I just want to go.
Do you want me to do the boo again? I'll do the
Yes.
boo again.
Do the boo. Do the boo.
Well, there.
Yeah, that's just satisfying.
I'm so glad that my jokes have made such an impact on this group.
To the point you have your official button.
Yep.
Congrats.
Your boos give me power. I'm sustained because of them.
Oh god.
Your boos mean
tear it down.
nothing. I've seen what you cheer for.
I have literally made that joke before.
He has a lot.
I think in the Waterdeep game, but
Multiple
also
times.
I think in this one. Yeah, probably in both.
Multiple times. But yeah, let's get started. So last week, you guys.
The map is still not.
Oh come on!
No.
I did the D&D-ing and she did, and I get boos and she did. Let's get started, Ed, and nothing.
Listen, that's just
Nothing?
how
I
I
didn't
talk.
even hear it.
Don't be making
I
fun
did
of
not
me.
even hear that.
Yeah, you know what, man? I gotta live with that every day.
Yeah, that's just how I talk. Okay, leave my.
Fair enough.
I don't know
fair
what
enough.
condition. Not even a condition. I don't know. Mannerism.
She skipped phonics during kindergarten. She likes to speak James.
Shut up. Oh god.
Guys,
Guys, we're live now.
Sorry,
By the
I'm
way,
sorry.
we're definitely 100% live now. By the way.
Is there anybody watching?
I don't know. I am. I'm
The
watching.
James thing was real.
That's all that matters.
I'm gonna put mine on. That's right. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
put it in
put mine on too.
background.
Let's
Aw.
artificially pump up this view count.
Ew.
Nah, I'm okay.
Oh god.
Oh wow! Don't even support
No,
us.
no,
now.
please
No, I
don't,
still
because then
can't
he's gonna
see
take
the
up the
map,
bandwidth.
but I'm just
running
gonna
like
look
a
at the
jet
map.
yeah,
in,
you guys
right
have
now.
the
in the map
Wi-Fi.
tabs.
My
That works. That
computer
works.
is
Yeah, you have
running
that,
like
and
a
then plus
jet
also,
with
like I said, I am
unpredictable.
live streaming it, so you could look on YouTube, and if you need me to move you anywhere, look.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
I literally only see one person watching.
shut up.
Hold on, I'm changing that and putting it on my thing. Okay, calm down. My computer isn't as fast as yours.
But we
If
have
Chris
2
is
likes already,
watching,
though.
then-
Oh
No,
yay!
it's- sure. I just add one in. An extra one,
Woo.
so we got 3 at least.
Cake.
Yeah, I can't do that. I think my computer will explode.
Yeah, probably. Plus, you'll use up the bandwidth, and I need that to stream, so no. Stop it.
Don't touch.
Okay, so
That will-
bring up like 10 of those. Got
Listen, I hate you.
There we go. Oh my god, it's actually pretty quick too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, hello?
And do we have her last? Do we have her
You
last?
on?
Hello.
Hello.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hey, there he is.
Woohoo! Hell yeah, brother.
Oh god.
it. Brother.
Oh god.
Hell yeah.
Are you
Brother.
loud thing now?
Yeah, no worries. Just go ahead and start without me. I'm gonna be dicking around doing my thing for a bit.
Yep, sounds about right.
I think that's the first time
Okay.
I've ever heard you use that term.
Yeah, that makes me kind of nervous.
Oh
Okay,
god.
look, I may or may not be going to check out that house that's auctioning off people, and may or may not be murdering some people there.
There's a house
And that's
that's
his
what?
definition of dicking around.
Oh god.
It's a backstory thing. We'll figure it out if I get caught.
He's gonna get caught. Oh
When I
no.
get caught.
I sent
Do we?
Calatrus to go follow after you.
I don't
So
know that.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
You have backup.
It's not like there's like, guards or anything watching, but no, you're fine.
I mean, he's not gonna go in there. He's gonna go collect info first. It's not his first time. He knows how to do this.
Yeah, we don't stick out. Like this isn't BDSM town.
Yeah, this
we
is
totally
it's
blend in.
not his first time. He had a encounter last night.
Yeah.
But this may or may not involve him going in as an undercover buyer and then just murdering the people in charge.
Mm-hmm.
You know
I
what?
mean-
That sounds very in character.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna ask if they're under a spell or under
That was-
coercion or some other influence. Nope, just them dying.
Literally, one of Sid's plans that I put forward in game that you guys all like poo-pooed. It's like, no, we're not doing that. What are you, stupid?
What the fuck is okay?
Poses a buyer? Who's gonna
Listen,
pose
we're
as a
live.
buyer, Sidian?
I wish you could see the face that I just made as you said that, because it's
Yeah.
just full of disappointment.
Because we're not like 6 anymore.
Oh god. Great.
Listen, poo-pooing a plan is like an actual term
Lady,
for like.
stop calling
just
me out on
disregard-
YouTube.
Is it your sister again?
No,
now
it's
we're gonna
Heidi.
get banned.
What'd she say? Oh god, this stream sucks.
No, she just said, "Woo, Sky."
Hey, do you want to know a surefire way to get demonetized on YouTube?
No.
Go
I
for
don't
it.
even think we're
Demonetized. Just say demonetized. The more you
Just
say
keep
the
doing it
more
over and over
likely-
again. I mean, jokes on them.
Demonetized.
You have to be monetized first before you get demonetized. Haha.
Yeah,
yeah,
try us,
fuckers.
bitch.
Yeah, we have to be important before we're unimportant. dude.
Exactly.
I can see the map now. Woohoo! All right, ready to
Sweet.
roll.
Okay.
Let's
oh,
have some emotions and trauma. I am so, I'm so here for it. Here we go.
I'm so happy we're gonna have.
I'm so
And
happy. I'm so
trauma.
here for these emotions and traumas.
Oh
Like
god.
Dr. Phil.
Guys, if you can see the map, I once again urge you. Chandelier to finish her off, please.
Down for it.
This is
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
I
We're not
decided not to
doing
hide the map
Mother
anymore
Basina.
from you guys.
Yes.
Screw it. I don't
Chandelier
want you
to
guys'
finish
crazy
her off,
plans.
But we have horrible depth perception, so she's not like even under it.
It hits
And
Riri
it's just
instead.
like this awkward silence, just like fuck.
Sid walks in and you just see the chandelier hanging. He just immediately shoots it. She's nowhere close. It clashes to the ground. Nobody's hurt.
And we just look at you like, what is
What?
wrong with you?
It's there.
Put it away.
Now, that's not a bad thing, because I just said finish her off with the chandelier. I never said it had to fall on her.
Oh god.
Centurion's gonna proceed to
Wait.
grab her and then hit her with the chandelier.
Phrasing. I'm
Phrasing.
sorry.
Phrasing boom.
Oh god.
I'm gonna stop now.
Oh god.
I mean,
so
not
anyway.
like stop and totally. Just gonna stop for now.
Yeah, okay.
Sure. So anyway,
Mhm.
last session, you guys finally left Millstone. Made your way over to Veritas after a rainy trip over. You guys got here safely, and were a bit surprised to see this town is a little bit more what's the word I'm like risque, promiscuous,
Yeah.
Leatherbound.
leatherbound. Yes, perfect. That's a good one. Then I think many of you were expecting. Not you guys didn't get a chance to do much other than Silo decided that he's going to bounce out of here, leave you guys to do your business at the church while he explores the town on his own, because that is a very Silo
I'm
kind of thing to do.
imagining he's just wearing leather underneath.
I mean, I think he's wearing leather overneath. I think it's like his coat is made out of leather or something.
Yeah, but you
You're saying
if you have
Scott
outerwear.
Tyler live, by the way.
Is that
What's
not?
wrong with saying
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's Tyler.
Yeah.
It's Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
Tyler.
but I thought we came up with like a whole bunch of like fake names.
Yeah, his
to
is
use,
Tyler.
like, so that videos.
Yeah,
Oh right, that's
his
right.
is literally
Oh.
Tyler.
I was gonna be like,
I
wait,
was so
Ignore me
and then out of
entirely.
Oh,
then.
nowhere,
God.
the story Sidian gets amnesia.
No, that's Lunar is getting amnesia.
No, because it sounds like you're speaking like Sidian.
Oh god. But yeah, you guys
Sorry.
split off. Most of your group decided to go to the church where you guys are hoping that Mother Basina is. At least that's what your intention is, because it looks like Mercedes is kind of leading this group now. She is walking with a purpose. You guys approach this church. currently has its doors closed, so you can't really see inside of it right now. But you guys approach the stone steps of the church, and that is where we will pick up.
Woo! Okay. So, as we approach the church, does anything seem off? Just looking at it from the outside?
As you approach the church, there's not much that seems off. It definitely does not look like there's a lot of life kind of coming from the church. But there's nothing broken, nothing's out of place. It just looks like a regular church entrance.
Okay.
Like no broken
Okay.
windows or anything. It's just
Nope.
super huge and big and daunting.
Yes.
I mean, they can break a window if you want.
Don't.
I mean,
No.
that's your
Is the
Well,
door
I
open,
mean,
unlocked?
The door is, do you want to try it?
Kicks it down. Into
I'll
the-
let Mercy.
yeah.
Oh, I was like, FBI, kick it in again? Got
Yep, okay. No.
Why
We're gonna open this
Centurion?
respectfully, and
Well,
we will
just let me
enter
know.
respectfully. It is a house of the goddess Saloon. We gotta do things properly.
As you turn to Centurion, he's already has like his fist raised, like mid fist. He's like, okay.
So no.
I think
breaking.
this is a push door, Centurion.
It's a pull door. It's a pull door.
No, it looks like cold.
Lifts foot instead.
He's already pushing on a pull door.
No, guys, it's just a door. It's just a door.
He proceeds
I
to
had
put
a roll
his foot
initiative
through
against
the
the door.
door. Proceeds to put his foot through the door.
Okay, roll.
All right, let's open the door.
Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord.
I think I can summon a battering ram.
Oh, no.
I think it can only be like 10 pounds still.
I am the battering.
I mean, I could make a heavier
Why
one.
did I just
but-
think of that scene in Toy Story where they used the T-Rex as a battering ram?
Oh yeah, Rex.
I like the cut. I like the blooper where the vents didn't open. He just slammed his shit.
That's
Yes.
exactly what I'm picturing, by the way.
Everything is silent. You just
I am
hear,
assuming these are
"Ow."
like big, sturdy doors.
They are. They're pretty
True.
big, thick wooden doors.
You can do it,
But-
Centurion. Just kick with all your might. Don't resist.
I'm gonna grab Sid by the ankles and use him as a cat.
Oh
I
god,
am
what
kidding.
is...
He did not say
We
that.
are like 3 minutes into the session.
I don't think I
What's
said
happening?
any of this. Did you not expect it to devolve immediately?
I didn't expect it at the church door.
You thought wrong.
Oh
You
god.
expect too highly of
Okay, I
us.
guess
I
we'll
know.
we'll let
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
let
God.
Mercy open the
So
doors
Mercy,
slowly.
you open these doors and they open with kind of ease. There's anything barring them from being open. And you see the familiar
Mhm.
entrance to this church. Now, you would know because
Right.
you've spent quite a bit of time here. This church originally was a church for the god Tyr. However,
That's right.
due to so many people relocating and people fleeing from other locations around Ekra, this church has kind of just become an overall place of worship. So people that worship
Mhm.
various gods will come here to pray to them, regardless of who it is.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
as you are
All right.
walking in, you will notice, and it'll be kind of strikingly obvious, compared to how it was before you left. Before you left, this place was very dense and compact with people. But now it seems almost empty.
Right. Okay. So that's off-putting. Where did all the peeps go, I wonder?
Leatherstorm.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Gims.
I mean, she's just gonna keep on walking down the main aisle here, looking around, I guess noticing that there's no people here. That would be Very disturbing. And yeah, just keep on going, I guess.
Perfect. And
Sid will hold the door
okay.
open and offering to let the others in.
you go first. By all means, be my guest.
Can
Yeah, I mean, he's
Centurion
just
just
trying to be
shove him-
polite.
Can Centurion just shove him in ahead of him?
Are you legit, like, he's holding the door open for you? Are you legitimately, like, his first impression is he just shoves Sid in first?
Well, you're not really giving the first impression of being polite. You're giving the first impression of, if there's a trap, I want you to get it first.
It's not that. It's not that.
But, however,
You'll
He
see
just doesn't
when
want to
we
go
get
inside
there.
the church.
are you saying this?
He's
as
afraid
Sid?
of exploding
Are you
into
saying this as
Uh,
Sid?
holy fire.
Centurion,
No,
go
I'm
ahead
not
and
saying
roll
that.
me an insight check.
Okay, give me a second.
That's fair, that's fair, that's fair.
I got an 18.
So, if I may, do you want to do it or should I?
You could do it.
I think with that, you notice he's, I think all in all, acting pretty sly, just kind of playing it off. Nervous. Not like hugely, but he seems a little nervous. Like, you could go in first. I need a couple minutes more of air.
And I guess Centurion kind of squints at him and just very mockingly, what's wrong? Can't stand to be home?
This is not our home.
Fair enough. And he proceeds to go in then.
And Sid pushes him. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
Astro arms out of nowhere, just grab him like, aha!
Perfect. And
Riri?
Riri, what are you
Riri's
doing?
just looking at how big this building is. I think it's the first time she's seen anything this like large. And she
You would have seen
Would
one
you?
thing large, but nothing not
to like this magnitude in architecture wise.
I'm
kinda, yeah.
trying
There's
my best
one
to
thing
refrain
that
from
you
making
would,
a that's what she said joke.
There's
my
one thing that you would have seen that would be bigger than this, but I
Okay.
think natural to Ekra, yes, this is the only building that you've seen that's this big.
Yeah, so she's kind of just like lost in like, what? This is a house?
Not really a house, more like a building where a lot of people meet. I mean,
A house?
people
It's a
might
house
live here.
of
I
the
don't really
Lord.
know.
Hush up.
I figured she'd say that.
And she kind of just looks at the two of you bickering, and she's like, I'm gonna go inside. You two
That's fair.
do you. Oh, it's bigger on the inside.
I mean, it's not.
I mean,
It's not.
that was just very blunt. It's not.
I don't think it is.
It's
Not based off of the map.
to her, it's bigger. Okay.
No, I mean, no. Perspective-wise, yes.
Oh yeah. She's just like looking up at the ceiling, like gawking in awe. She's not really taking much in. Outside of like the place, you guys can be bickering for all she cares. She's gonna be like, I want to touch the walls.
Does anything look off?
At the moment, no. As you guys are walking down this main middle center hallway, again, the only thing that you will notice is that it does seem kind of empty, a little desolate, almost like abandoned. It gives kind of that kind of feel. As you guys start getting to the center room, you guys will notice that there are rows of pews lined up, but they've been not destroyed, but they do look a bit disheveled and unorganized. And you will see what was once a statue of Tyr directly in front of you kind of lies now in a pile of broken stone. And sitting at one of the pews closest to this the statue is a woman, and she looks like she is deep in prayer.
Wait, says Centurion to Mercy.
Do you have to roll anything to recognize her?
Nope.
All right. running right towards her. Mother Vecina! Mother Vecina, it's you!
As soon as she hears your voice, she immediately looks up because she doesn't believe that she's hearing what she's hearing, especially so soon after you left. But she will stop mid-prayer, look at you, and take a second to process that it's you before this immediate look of relief just washes over her. Oh, Mercedes, my dear child, you're back.
She's just the most right person. She takes her hand and she's just smiling. Oh, just you're well. Where's everyone else?
At the mention of everyone else, you'll see that normally Mother Vecina is kind of very stern, doesn't like to show her emotion, but you'll notice that her face and her complexion kind of immediately pale.
Mm-hmm.
Impossible.
Yeah. And she'll
she's already so.
she gets paler, almost transfer. I'm just kidding. But she will kind of squeeze your hands a little bit tighter, mostly to stop them from shaking, as she kind of retells you the stories of what happened. She will say that, Mercedes, my dear child, after you left, this town got worse and worse, and you know, the children that we took in, the ones that came here without parents, someone came and took them all and killed anyone that tried to stop them. I am the only one left.
No. The only one? Why did they leave you?
I don't know if it was Saloon's protection, but they couldn't find me. I tried to take some of the children and hid, but and then she'll kind of like trail off as she looks over to these two doors that that are going to be directly behind you, where Centurion is not currently looking.
Wonderful.
I might be in field of view now.
Mother Vecina?
They found the children and then she'll kind of start to almost break down, which will be a little bit jarring for you because you've never seen her act like this.
Can I make a perception check to just see, like, because my character's so interested in this place, like she wants to take all of the sights in and like smells and everything.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
If I may, could I hear their conversation?
Yeah, also, question, could I hear it as well? I don't know.
Yes.
If
So
it is a perception.
she isn't quiet. She's not trying to be quiet. I don't think she could be quiet right now if she wanted to. But yes, I think all of you guys would be able to hear this conversation, especially because you're in a stone building and it kind of echoes a bit. But
Sound travels really well in here. It's great for choirs.
the acoustic in here, amazing.
Yeah, so I rolled a 19. Is there anything like I hear or anything I smell that kind of doesn't seem to fit?
So I think in terms of your perception, as you're looking around, because you're just so fascinated by this type of building before that you've never seen in your life, you'll notice that there are these markings along the wall that don't seem natural. And it looks as if like there's been something that's like scraped against them or has been like stabbed into them. And I think with the 19, you're able to perceive that it looks like there was probably a bit of a struggle here.
Okay.
I think with the 19 as well, you will faintly smell the strong scent of like iron and blood in the air.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Is it coming from further inside the building or?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna be like kind
Oh,
of
go
her
ahead, I'm
eyes are
sorry.
gonna be like confused and squinting, like looking around at everyone. And she's like, "This is." she doesn't understand if this is normal or not because she's not listening to the conversation despite it being echoing. She's just gonna kind of follow the scrapes along the walls.
Question?
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess Centurion, because he moved from one side to the other while they were speaking. I guess he was trying to listen to see if he heard any children. Before she had said something about the children. Did he hear anything?
No. So other than Mother Basina's voice, there's really no other sounds that are coming from anywhere within this church. It is almost eerily silent.
As far as the mother, what was her name again?
Christina.
You don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. I guess because he's still wary, he doesn't really know her, and this whole situation seems off. Can I roll an insight check to see if her emotions are genuine, or if she's trying to play us or something?
Yeah, go ahead and
My
roll an
man.
insight.
Sorry.
You heartless
I
child, you Sidian.
I am
I got a
joking. This is
22.
nice in character, like actions or thoughts or anything. Like he's not like seeing Centurion looking over and say, "My man."
Oh god, I
My
remember what you
man!
did. Okay, but you said 22, right?
Yes.
Okay, so with the 22, you'll notice that this fear that she has is pretty genuine. I think you've seen this fear a lot in your travels. It doesn't look like she is hiding or trying to act.
All right. Well, I don't know. I guess he's listening to see what actually happened to the kids.
And curious, where do the scratches along the wall kind of lead her? 'Cause she's gonna try to follow them.
They will lead you over to the right room.
Got it. Does the smell kind of pick up from there?
Yep, as you get closer to it, you will notice that the smell kind of does start to intensify.
So, do the scratches go north of here, or they just kind of go south towards the entrance of the building?
The scratches kind of go everywhere. And I think from your viewpoint, it kind of looks as if they didn't have a destination in mind. There was a battle that happened here, but you will notice that a lot of the scratches are condensed mainly here and a little bit more to the north.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna sniff the wall a little to see if it's coming.
Sniff. Lick it.
I think Centurion notices this strange behavior and asks if she found something in a very what the hell kind of tone.
She gets startled because she was super in her own world, and she'll be like, I don't know, maybe I smell iron behind the door. I don't know if that's normal.
I mean, well, this cathedral is made of stone here and wood.
Yeah, but this smells different from the rest of it. And she kind of looks around at the church to indicate yeah, she can see that it's made of stone and wood, but something's different about the scent.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think Sid, I'd like to roll probably investigation to kind of tell what happened both in the conflict and what adjustments were made to the temple. Are there beds or the remnants of beds scattered around, or what? I want to try to know what happened here after the kind of the collapse of everything.
Okay.
The refugees poured in.
Mm-hmm.
This battle.
To Visit Mother Bastina, maybe you'd know. Sidian. Gotta
What
pay
are you
attention
saying
to
to-
class.
This is true.
He's observing. It's environmental storytelling, Mercedes.
Yes, and if he listened to his environment, he would
Uh-huh.
listen to
Yeah. He's listening to, but he wants to see for himself. All right.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation
the
check.
entire time she was talking. He's just like in this.
I-
He's like, "I am so great. I am great. Yes, I
I
am.
love
so great."
this dice. I love this dice.
Finding every
Natural
excuse to use
20 plus 7.
them.
Perfect,
Whoa.
perfect.
That
So
is-
with this,
yeah.
so with this investigation, I think since you are unfamiliar to this church, this is the first time you've been here, you will notice that there are a couple things that have been kind of moved and shuffled around. There definitely does look like this church recently got Marisi tried to adjust itself to where it was able to take a larger capacity of people than what it's probably used to. Probably due to there's probably a couple of pews that are newer than the other ones that have been added in. As for what happened recently, I think with your investigation check, you could kind of put together that there was at one point a large amount of people here, and now they're all gone. Based off of the positioning of some of these pews and just kind of almost like with Riri, you do see a couple bits of evidence of a skirmish that happened here. It looks like there were definitely fights that happened and broke out. And again, similar to Riri, you will notice that a large portion of that, damages to the wall and to the doors, tend to happen on to the room to the right and lead up to the north.
North as well as the room to the right.
Mhm.
All right. Question. Based off of the adjustments to this cathedral, can you tell not an exact number, but a range of how many people were housed here during its peak?
Yeah, I think
Dozens.
you'd probably notice that on average, a cathedral of this size maybe would house about 20 to 30 people. It's almost as if the number tripled based off of what you can kind of see by the adjustments that have been made. It looks like they were accommodating for almost 100 people here.
I think Sid takes a deep sigh, kind of seeing what's happened here. Yeah, right. He'll be following after Datrus and Hephaestus, but that will be in a little bit. I think Mercedes and Miss Mother should have a bit more of their conversation.
Yeah. So while all this is going on, Mother Brasina will relay to you, Mercedes, the events of what happened. And she will explain that pretty much almost the day that you left, the next day, these people came in and started to take hostages away. And at first, the people of the church tried to put up a fight. But as it kind of progressed and escalated, that's when these captors got a little bit more violent. And it cost the lives of pretty much everyone that was left here in this church. Mother Basina will explain to you how during that time she had tried to gather up the children and hide in the rooms that are over here to the right. And it's kind of almost like a confessional type of area that was set up. So there wasn't a lot of space to hide with the children herself, but she tried to kind of keep them together and hide them in these confessional type areas before hiding herself. And somehow these captors found the children, which is almost as if that's what they were looking for. Because once they
Mhm.
found the children, they stopped searching and dragged them away.
Who were they? Were they creatures? Were they demons, devils?
No,
People?
these
Who
were
took them?
were people. They had to have been possessed by the devil. There's the only logical reasoning behind why someone would do this, but it was Rosin Cause. And Mercedes, you'll recognize that name as the head of
Okay.
the auction house in Veritas.
Ooh.
He's kind of the there's no like head political figure, no mayor or anything, but he is technically the richest person in Veritas, so he is almost looked at as the most like important or the highest, person in the hierarchy. Yeah, he's up there, right? Yeah. So he runs the auction house, which before used to just be selling goods and materials, art pieces, things of that sort.
Mm-hmm.
But Mother Bassina tells you that she believes it was him that caused all of it.
Mm-hmm. You will pay, Mother Bassina, I promise you.
Well, with that, I think
Okay.
Centurion wants to open the door.
Okay. So you open the door to this area, and like I said, it looks like they are almost like confessional booths. You'll see 2 doors up on the north side and then 2 doors to the south side. All of these doors are kind of swung wide open, so you're able to see inside. There are a couple of areas where it definitely looks like in here there was more of a struggle. And this is the first time they'll actually see bits of blood kind of scattered on the floor and the walls.
Okay, so he can tell there was definitely a struggle in here.
Yes.
What's that in the middle? Is that just because this whole thing is like a confessional, you said?
Mm-hmm. That's just a desk and a chair. It's just extra furniture.
Can I roll an investigation check to see what happened in here?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll an investigation check.
$12.
So I think based off of what you're seeing in here, even though there are signs of a struggle, it doesn't look like too much of a fight was put up. Because these doors were kind of opened rather easily. The only thing that is a little bit startling and that it does kind of hint that, maybe whoever was defending themselves in here put up a bit of fight was the blood that's kind of on the floor and on the wall.
And there's no way to tell whose this was, right?
No. I don't think you're able to determine DNA off of a blood sample like that yet.
Sid!
Would that be something in Sid's repertoire?
Unfortunately not. Maybe later.
Maybe later. I think you also have to have, a database.
Yeah.
Of people's
something
DNA.
to, compare that to at least.
Because I don't, maybe he could, facially reconstruct, but I don't think that's going to be, a 5-minute job.
Oh my god. But he does call Riri over.
She's gonna, she's trying her best to stay quiet so that she doesn't disturb the 2 ladies who seem to be, having a moment. She's like, oh, that's okay. And she, sticks her head and she immediately gasps. She's like, what is this?
Well, that's probably the smell that you were picking up.
Yeah, but what Is this a jail cell?
No, it's worse. A confessional.
A what?
It's worse. Well then.
The iron smell that you were smelling is probably the blood here.
Do they sacrifice? Do they kill? And
No, they just confess their sins, and the priest absolves them of their sins.
she kind of looks at him
Never-
super confused, like he's talking nonsense. He's like, somebody can do that?
I
Sid
don't
says-
believe in it, but to each their own.
Sid like says in the doorway, they were a hiding place.
Oh,
What?
well, he does ask Riri seriously because he said he overheard that they were specifically looking for the kids. And
She-
is there any way? Because apparently you have a good sense of smell there. We need to find those kids.
She's like super baffled. She's like, I didn't realize this was going to be a thing that we were going to do today. I thought we were coming to the house of Mercy, and I guess now we're looking for dead children.
Okay, and he puts her to the side and kind of like proceeds to catch her up on the last, was it 3 days that have happened up until the point that they met.
And she's just like jaw dropped, like, wasn't the whole point of gathering together to get rid of the you-know-whos?
Yes, but, and he looks at her dead in the eye, are you going to say you aren't going to help children?
She kind of like looks to the ground,
Sorry,
kind of like,
thanks for
ah!
coming here.
But side mission. Need that glorious XP.
She
Also,
just
yes.
thinks a moment, and she's like, you're right. This is for the better.
For the children.
For the balance!
Listen, that was a joke. He did say, listen, we need to keep moving, but this is not something that we can just ignore.
No, she kind of like thinks it over for a moment, and she's like, whatever like concern she had in regards to like, should we really be doing this, kind of disappears, and she's like, no, you're right. This is the right thing to do. We need to protect those who need protecting.
And we
Violet?
also need to track these children down somehow.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I don't know if you're hearing their conversation. She just said that she thinks we should check this before just barging in. That the owners of this auction... Wait, no, actually, I need to take that back. Sid does not know who the two people that she mentioned are, so he does not know that they probably are at the auction house.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Can I do an investigation check
Sure. What are you investigating?
for teeth?
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and do an investigation check.
Cool. Ouch. That is a 13.
So let's see. Would you find teeth? I think you kind of look around, and it's actually in this bottom confessional booth down
Okay.
there. That it's hard to distinguish, but you do find a small tooth.
Okay.
Hmm.
And
Wonderful.
with the
Horrifying.
experience that I've had in the past, can I tell, give or take, like, I can definitely tell it's probably like what type of species it is. Can I give or take a
Yes.
guess for how old the species might be?
Yes. I think based off of your experience, looking at the tooth, you will notice that it is smaller than it probably you would like it to be.
Got it.
Definitely looks like it is a child's tooth.
Yeah, she's gonna hold this tooth kind of like in her hand, in the stall. I'm assuming none of the guys are in the stall with her, so she makes a face of some sort before she comes out and she like shows them the tooth.
Is that a
her face
tooth?
looks super concerned. Like,
Is that a
Are
fucking
these-
tooth?
are they supposed to be this young?
Young?
Little
Probably
children
got
implies from like
knocked
3 to
out.
12, 3 to 12, right? Looks over it said like 3 to 12.
It depends on what she's considering children, but probably.
So yeah,
That's
3
a
to 12.
yeah.
She kind of looks
I
at
don't
the
think
tooth.
anything older than 12 would have teeth like that typically.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we're looking for small people then.
The word you're looking for is children.
Yes, those things.
I guess he looks over at Sid. Well, I did overhear your sister saying something about auction house and people that may have taken them. So I think we're gonna have to follow her lead on this one.
He's been around the area longer than either of us have.
But he,
So.
Are there any
Um,
like, chunks of flesh anywhere by any chance? Like small pieces of like flesh?
meat.
No, you don't
Okay.
see any chunks of flesh anywhere. Just blood and that
Oh,
one tooth
man.
that you found.
Okay.
Oh,
I was
just wanted to
hungry.
know-
I mean, she only rolled a
I wanted
was
to
13.
know if
hungry.
they, like,
I was
Yeah, that's
looking to
fair.
get a human gazpacho in here. Um,
I just want to know if my babies are gonna jump out and go like, "Ooh, food!"
Maybe
I
lick
think
the-
my babies.
maybe they'll just lick the puddle of blood.
Do they? Do they eat the tooth?
No. They've got taste buds than like, what's it called? They've got class.
Class.
Yeah, my baby's got class.
Sophistication. Okay. I think we should meet up with your sister again.
That holds the door open.
He looks over at her. Look, I've
Mother Christina's over there.
Okay, this time I'm literally just like holding the door open.
He does look at Sid like, look, I've
Granny.
seen some shit, and you've seen what I turn into, and that's still creepy how she just found a tooth.
She doesn't even like. She
That's-
doesn't know that you guys are having this thing. She just walks out the other door.
Something's up with her, and I'm not sure what, but we should keep an eye out.
She's just smelled. She was just like, I know Cerberus probably smelled something, but she just was sniffing the wall, like there was something on it. And he just
There's
walks out
something
the
up
door.
there.
She's still just holding
Alright.
the tooth. She never pocketed it. It's just in her hands.
Still weird. Still weird. Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. Sid is now just kind of standing idly at the door, just kind of not really wanting to approach anymore, but just kind of observing.
Oh, don't worry, that's gonna change in just a second.
Oh,
Oh
no.
damn!
So while all this is
Oh.
happening,
So approaching me.
Mercedes, Mother Basina
Mm-hmm.
does it's almost as if she takes a little bit of comfort in knowing that you're here. You will hear her
Mhm.
mention that, thanks, Alune. I asked for help and she sent you back to me. You must keep yourself safe. These
I
are
received
dangerous
your-
times.
Yes. We'll do everything I can to keep myself safe, but more than anything, keep others safe. And she smiles and she sort of looks for Sidian in the room. And I found Sidian again. Or he's found me, or we found each other.
Centurion just kind
together.
of like moves his head to the side so he can get a good field of vision.
Centurion brings out a bag of popcorn.
Yeah,
I
Riri
said
just
tries
sits
to
down.
look
She doesn't
subtle, but he, like,
understand.
Moves
I found
like
Sid.
his
I
head
found
a little bit, so it's trying to be behind Centurion.
I could just imagine the mother's fucking. I
And
found
she sort of
Sid.
motions
Points
for
at
him to come
rabbit
over.
folk. Oh my god, what happened to him?
So at the mention of
Yes.
Sidian, Mother Basina's eyes go wide, and she immediately starts to look for him. And it doesn't take long before Sidian, Mother's Basina's eyes lock on you, and you actually see this familiar. It's almost as if,
Scowl.
yeah, immediately show up on her face.
A scowl?
Yes.
The
Riri's just
see the
sitting there, like,
scowl?
watching. Like, what's going on?
At this point, Sid is. I don't think it's an intimidation check, but he's like trying to like he's looking directly at her now, and he's like, "Yeah, so
He's trying
what?
to
I'm
use
here."
pass without a place.
He's trying to prove that he's bigger man, but in deep down inside, he's like, I can't wet my pants. Don't do it. Not here. I don't belong here anymore.
Does Centurion see the scowl?
Everyone sees a scowl. It's
Everybody
almost as
sees
if
the
like
scowl.
this woman before, who was very like terrified of what just happened,
She becomes the most terrifying thing in the room.
Yes, it's like a
Got it.
switch flips.
And he looks straight over at the mother. Yeah, he has that effect.
Sid is now like striding over, like he's striding over to meet up with the rest of the group.
Is he trying to act cocky? Is he trying to seem
This
like
whole
he-
time Mercedes
check.
is just motioning for him to
Got
come
it.
over, and then glancing
gonna
over at
say-
Mother Basina, she's like, "Oh, still get your cowardly ass over here!" Type of expression on her face.
Can I roll to trip him as he's walking cockily over there?
He stops next to you.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Can I roll
On
to do that?
insight?
Please tell me yes.
Oh god.
He stops next to you.
Does he, can I tell he's just acting?
Just kicks him in the
So,
shin.
I mean, if you're gonna try and kick him, you need to roll a different check. But
I
if
mean,
you're not moving, I don't think you'd be able
Kicking
to
and
trip
tripping are
him.
two very different things.
Yeah. But if you're stopping right next to Centurion, I don't think you'd be able to trip him, Centurion, because he's not moving. But
Flips him on his
with
back.
20, Riri, Sidian, are you? How are you feeling right now?
20. Is that a nat 20 as well?
Yes.
Awesome. With that, you are pretty confident that he's
A douche.
probably like seeing him like kind of switch, I think, from this like, oh no, no, to like this suave. Yes, he's acting cocky. I think with that you could tell that he is been maybe not dreading is the right word, but not looking forward to this. But he is
He's-
trying to act dominant, alpha
Okay.
male.
Okay, so I can kind of see that he's exuding more than he actually than just to compensate his fear or his discomfort.
Discomfort, I think, is a good word for it.
She's just kind of watching in confusion. She's like, I thought that was their mom.
I
Mom.
think
How
Centurion
people
just
react to
looks
their
over
moms.
at Riri, like in knowing confusion, like I don't fucking.
Yeah, she's like, her eyes are kind of squinted in this confused look. Is like, is this what families are like? Like, that's
Yeah,
weird.
totally.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Cena.
Sidian, go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
Whoa!
Oh no.
Oh,
About to get the
she's-
beat down.
She's just
Fall
whipping out
into
a
mommy's
lap.
sword-sized ruler.
mom gonna give him a whoop ass.
Oh man. She's not my mom.
I know,
Uh,
but I'm gonna
18.
call her your mom.
18.
Okay. So with an 18, Mother Basina, kind of immediately seeing you, starts to make her way towards you. And I
shit.
think with your years of experience dealing with this, you realize what she's intending to do, based off of her arm movements. She goes and tries to grab you by the ear, and you just dodge out of the way at like the last second.
Flex.
Sidian, you insolent child. Has the devil taken your manners too? What are you doing? Where did you go? What happened to you?
Riri, I think you see his. I think with that nat 20, I think that's still following through. You see not his expression change, but his intention behind it. As he kind of pauses after hearing that. You know what I had to do.
Centurion takes out a carrot because shit's getting interesting, yo.
Like even Riri's put like kind of her hands up in the air. It's like, yo, rabbit, move.
And
She
Mercedes
takes out a
is
carrot
kind of
really
like behind Mother
nonchalantly.
Christina, kind of like this is like when they're all kids all over again. Like, oh, he's getting in trouble. Oh, shoot.
Just takes out a carrot nonchalantly. Mm-hmm. Continue.
Yeah,
I'm
Sidian, I
hot
think
tea right here.
you start to kind of see that she's kind of wrapping herself up to one of her long-winded lectures. She starts to go off about how you left without notice, how much pain you put your sister through, and she just she really starts to kind of, it doesn't look like she's stopping anytime soon, as she starts to just go off on you.
I thought you could tell. I thought you knew. Guess I thought wrong.
Are you an atheist? Is that what this is about?
Is she like continuing to go off after I say that, or?
She probably doesn't even hear you.
Yeah, it's almost as if she's
Is
not
amazing.
listening to a single thing you're saying. If anything, she just tells you that enough with your excuses, because that's just kind of what she's assuming you're saying to her. And she will once again try to reach out to you and drag you up towards one of the pews.
I would like to slap her hand away.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I would like to grab his hand and slapping his hand away.
Mhm. You're not trying to like physically hit her, right?
No, I'm not like hitting her.
Yeah,
I'm just
so
like,
then do a
don't-
sleight of
don't
hand
grab me.
check.
don't grab me.
Yeah.
Centurion slaps him instead. I'll do it for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's a 9.
Oh,
So you miss.
Slap.
Unfortunate, but I think she's
Slap
also
her
quite
in the
used
face?
to your. No, I think she's also quite
No,
used
I'm
to
good.
your antics.
Deflection attempts.
Exactly. She's already prepared.
She's
So
a
when
mess.
you go to slap her hand, she actually reaches out and changes direction, so that instead of trying to grab you by the arm, she grabs the hand that you try to slap her with, and
Ooh,
immediately
she's with that
starts
Kobe.
to drag you over. You need to start praying to Saloon for forgiveness after all you've been through, after all you've put everyone else through.
I'll let her drag like 5 feet, I think, towards one of these pews, and then I think he yanks his hand away. Really? After all these years, that's all you have to say to me. All you have to say to me.
I wasn't the one that
Please.
left.
Let her.
You were the one that told me of my mother.
she's not your mom? She says out loud.
Centurion does that too, by the way.
Sid actually doesn't really seem to be taking notice all that much
Yeah.
of
I think he's a little
Chewie
focused.
or, like, oohing and
Him
eyeing.
eating a carrot, he's just like, oh.
You'll see Mother Messina start to go almost a little red in the face. Is that why you did what you did? Were you trying to follow after her and just leave?
If I was. What if I was? Is that
Have
really
you-
the...
Have you no heart? How could you do that to your sister? Look at... And then she'll kind of motion towards Mercedes.
I didn't want to leave her behind. I didn't. I wanted her to come with me. Mercy, I asked you.
Yes? You did.
You said no.
Hmm.
It
Said
broke my
no.
heart.
That's true.
But I wasn't getting anywhere. Staying here. And he points to the ground like this was the place that they were raised. And I would have ended up just like them. And he actually points out behind him to those the confessionals on the right.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
He's actually pretty angry at this point.
That actually aggravates Mother Vecina a little bit more.
Yeah,
I
she's
figured
like
that
big
would
boss.
strike a nerve.
I think Centurion at this point is like, okay. Before we have an all-out death match in your sanctuary, maybe we should remember why we're here. And try
Oh yeah, I
track
found
the
a
kids
tooth.
down. Yes, and
Mercedes
she
is
found
just
a
going to reach
tooth.
out and sort of tug at Mother Messina's sleeve a bit, as if she's like a little kid again, watching one of these, another scolding.
Another episode of Mom and Dad.
On
Mhm.
on this episode of Married with Children.
Good show.
Mhm.
Mother Vecina will turn to you, Mercedes, and
Mother
How much damage do I take?
seeing that it's she was about to, but I was gonna ask you for another save, but seeing that Mercedes is now kind of pulling her attention away, she'll turn towards Mercedes, and once again, it's almost as if there's like a switch in her, because she immediately calms down upon seeing Mercedes and reaches out and actually like pets the top of her head a bit, and just lets out a sigh. Oh, Mercedes, you were always the good one. What did we do wrong with your brother?
I hear.
Oh, that's a little fucked.
Are you seeing now why
Mercedes
Sid
will sort of
is
glance
the way
between
he
the two of them,
is?
and
Well, I mean, you're not doing her any favors by proving her
Mercedes-
point.
What point?
Mercedes will just sort of shake her head and look at Mother. What's done is done. And as angry as I was, and as heartbroken as I was, as we were, he has learned some things. When we first met up, he showed children how to create potions. He tried to reason with the captain to build a facility to manufacture potions of healing, and Mother Piscina, you should be proud of him. He has changed these years. Perhaps he's not what you or I wanted him to be, or what we'd hoped him to be, but he's still my brother. He's still
With Mercy saying,
your child
Sorry.
in a way.
with Mercy saying,
You're fine, go ahead.
sorry, he's not what we hoped he would be. Sid scoffs and marches away, saying, "Let me know when we actually want to help people instead of just talking about the past."
Does he sit next to me?
Gideon!
Yes, he actually frustratedly sits down next to you.
She's like looking at him in such confusion, like, wait, what just happened? I wasn't involved.
100. You were 100% involved. You
She's
found
just like
that
going
tooth.
back and forth with her
You're-
head, like,
You're the one that found that tooth.
Tooth.
So,
Yeah.
At Gideon walking away, Mercedes would just try to grab him again and tell him, clarify, you know what we'd hoped? Of course we had hopes for you, but I don't mean this in...
Oh, baby.
I don't mean this to be awful, City, and I just... You're still my brother, you're still good, you're still... just... different.
Riri like sneaks out of the pew.
Are you like grabbing onto Sid's like arm or something as he marches away, or?
Oh no, I think she followed you to
Yeah,
the
that's
pew.
kind of
Yeah,
what he's
well,
going for.
I think that she was saying that as he was going.
Yeah, or to the pew.
I don't want to be.
And at that, she would try to, like, pull him into a hug.
Sid is resisting. He's like pushing away.
What do I have to do to, like, force him into this hug?
Go ahead and do
A
a strength
grapple
check.
check?
Grappling.
Yep, it's a grapple check.
Strength, athletics, and then I'll
Yep, so I'm gonna need an athletics check from Mercy and
Okay. So is it just
acrobatics.
acrobatics or strength or an athletics from City.
23
Oh.
acrobatics.
Alright, that is a 22!
Darn.
Ah,
I
That's
think
close.
it's close. I think you get your
So
arms around him
close.
and almost pull at him at the last second. He just
Mhm.
kind of wiggles his way out.
Mhm.
Quick question here, because I guess Centurion, he's like, while they're reconciling, can you tell me anything about the auctioneer? I thought I heard you say owns the auction house.
Mother Messina will turn to you a little shocked, because she has no idea who you are.
who the fuck
But,
are you?
Yeah, that's fair.
Hi. But she will assume that you're here to help as well. You were sent by Saloon, so she will first thank you for following the call of Saloon here, and then she will tell you a little bit about this auctioneer. His name is Ruzen Kaz, and he is not a good man, and she will admit that he is filled with vices and does what he wants, and no one tries to stop him because of how much money he has.
I see. So as far as, I guess you could say, firepower, he's pretty well off.
Yes, for a man, he is no different than any other, but he has underlings, people that work for him that he uses for protection. And he pays them pretty well.
I see. And you're not quite sure why they took the children, though. You do know it's him, but you're not really sure why.
I can only assume, and I pray my assumptions are incorrect.
And what are those assumptions?
Normally, Rosen likes to sell art pieces or rare materials. Recently, he's gotten into the habit of selling people.
I see. So, I guess at this time, Centurion is has more of a pissed off face. Human trading and all.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay. Can you point us in that direction?
The direction of the auction house?
Yes. Just we should probably go pay them a visit. Try and save those children before the auction.
Yeah. So she will let you know that it is the path leading north. It'll be on the left side. It is a rather big house and it's hard to miss.
All right. Well, I don't really have much else to say. I understand it's quite jarring to see me here, but we'll have those children back here, and I'm sorry, what did Sid do?
She will kind of side eye where Mercedes and Sidian are currently fighting,
Trying to hug it
talking.
out.
Yeah.
Mercy's trying to hug it out. Sid is not trying to
Yeah.
not hug it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she will scoff a little bit at that. That boy has been a handful since he was born. What hasn't he done? But still, I will pray to the goddess for her guidance and hope that she leads him to salvation soon.
Yeah, Riri's gonna come over to her and like put her hand up, just waiting for her to like raise her hands for whatever she's gonna give her.
Like, are you raising your hand like you have a question, or like sticking your hand out like you're waiting for something from her?
I'm sticking my hand out like I'm gonna give her something.
She looks at you curiously, because again, who are you? But will kind of gingerly extend her hand out, confused.
And she drops the tooth in her hand. Okay, we'll go now. Thank you.
I think there's a moment where she looks down at it and doesn't process what it is, and once it does, her face pales again, and she immediately drops the tooth on the ground and goes back to her pew and starts praying.
Riri's just gonna start walking to the door.
Mercedes is still trying to talk to Sidian.
I think Centurion's gonna try and catch up to the weirdo.
Which one?
Riri. Oh, the one with the tooth?
She's like, if I don't want to keep it, I figured.
Hey, he does yell at you to hold up.
Oh. Did you want the tooth?
No. Can he tell that she's looking for someone?
She's not really looking for someone. She's like, this is weird. I don't like it in here. I don't need this family drama. It's good.
No, I'm sorry. No, can Centurion tell that you're looking for someone?
So she's not looking for anyone. She's just like she looks like she just wants to leave.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
How tall is she again?
How tall did I make you, girl? She is in description 5'11".
Oh, okay. Well, he tells her maybe we should wait. This whole town looks like it's nuts, and we really I don't think we should split up. I mean, that one guy already left, so.
Yeah, that's right. The one with the weird magic door thing. I mean,
Okay,
fine.
that's okay. Because he hadn't seen the magic door thing, so he had no idea what you're talking. He's just like, okay, yeah.
Interesting. Say more.
Anyways, I think we should stick together.
I mean, okay, fine, but I can do without the family drama. This is kind of...
Oh, no, I know. That's why I decided to let them over in that. Yeah.
Yeah, and
It is actually making his way slowly over that way, like as Mercy is chasing him.
No, you stay away, freak show.
Yeah, you deal with your sibling issues.
And
I will not.
It's funny
she's
how
like
the
trying
two
to talk to
weirdos.
him, like
It's funny how like the two
Sidian, I
weirdos
just
people
want-
here.
please listen.
Mercy, what was that? Sorry.
She's just trying to tell him to please listen, and yeah, she's trying to talk to him as he's walking away. Sidian, I am proud of you, and when I say that you're not what we hoped should be, I still love you, and
can we just move on? Can we just get on with the day? Save some children? It's what we're here to do.
It is what we're here to do, but Sidian, you're carrying demons with you.
Hearing the word demons, Riri
demon.
turns around and is like, what?
Wait.
I
How do you
think
turn
he's-
around?
She just like whips her body, like her entire body faces the two of them. And she just like, what is it that she's holding? What is her weapon of choice? That's right. She just pulls her like crossbow from behind her back, and it's like on like at her, like in her both of her hands, like ready to like. Do I need to shoot him?
I think I think Centurion just slowly puts his hand on the crossbow and just like puts it down.
With Mercy saying that, what was it again? It was the
Demons in your heart that you're not willing to let go of.
you're.
You're carrying demons with you.
I'm not a demon. I'm not a devil. I'm not evil. Why do people keep?
Are they paying attention to either of us, by the way?
Probably not.
No.
I'm going to actually shoot one of my darts at him to get his attention.
Really?
She looks at him like he's being a hypocrite. You told me not to shoot him.
Yeah, he didn't say because he shouldn't be. He did it because he wanted it to.
I see.
So give me a second. Does the 17 hit?
17 meets my AC.
So yes.
So does
So,
that
yes.
hit?
If it meets, it hits.
Okay, meets it hits. Attacker superiority.
See, it's not even that bad. It's just 5 damage.
Just 5 damage. So I guess Sid goes, how many times do I have to say this? I'm not a demon, not a devil, I'm not evil, I'm just... What the...
Yeah, he just flicked his wrist and it looked like it came out of his fur. And he's just, as soon as he looks over, are you guys about wrapped up?
hell was that for?
And Mercedes, she just looks angry at this point because she's just trying to carry a conversation. And at this point, she is actually going to just yell, "Stop!" And it just echoes through the church. Stop it! Both of you! Mother Bassina, Sidian, this war between the two of you needs to stop! Stop! Sidian, I love you. You're different than maybe what I had aspirations for you to do, but I still love you, and that will never change. Mother Bassina, Sidian he's a good person. He's good. And he's my brother. And I think that perhaps maybe you have been at least a bit hard on him. Are we not taught to forgive? Both of you. At this point, she's tearing up.
So Mother Bassina will look at you, Mercedes, because she was kind of in the middle of a prayer, and she'll stop and look at you. And as you're saying that, there's almost this look of disappointment on her face, which I think you're not familiar with. But she will say to you, it appears your brother's influence has affected you as well. I'll pray for you more. And then she'll turn back and start praying once again.
I'm sorry, what did she say that it roboted for me?
She will say that it looks like your brother's influence has affected you as well. I'll pray for you more. And she will turn around and keep praying.
Mother Bassina. Mother Bassina.
Maybe we should go now.
Please.
Sid actually turns around and follows you out.
He takes off the dart from your shoulder.
Wait, are we leaving her like that?
She'll be back. She'll be out shortly.
Are you not supposed to be? I don't understand family
Yeah,
dynamics.
Mercedes is just kind of standing there, like, petrified.
Ugh. She like
Centurion puts a hand on her shoulder and just like in a knowing look just says, "Go on, it's time to go."
oh, moms are crazy.
She's not my mom.
Uh-huh.
I think the word you're
This is-
looking for is religion. Religion is crazy.
By the way, who's the loon? She like trying to grumble to Sidian because I'm assuming he's walking out with her.
Yeah. He's walking out.
I thought we were supposed to be. I thought we were sent to be together through those like, letters. I don't know, it was sent by some saloon.
That's just they just say that. There's no really evidence to back it up.
What? She looks even more confused.
Yeah, they just say things and assume it's true.
Who says that? What?
Yeah, but Centurion definitely tries to tell her, kind of console her, tell her, we should leave now. Try not to get any more involved in this.
Really?
Just get the children. That's what we're here for.
Mercedes just shakes her head, look her straight in the eyes. I'm sorry that I've disappointed you, Mother Pacina. But Sidian's influence, I haven't gotten to know it for very long, since we've just seen each other again. But if you think that my faith has wavered, it certainly has not. For one of you had to take up the sword. One of you had to do the hard thing. And with that, her hand sort of rests on the hilt of her sword, and she glares, like she's really looking for an answer at this point.
You don't get one. She doesn't look at you anymore. In fact, her eyes are closed as she's kneeling down in front of this pew. And you hear her just continue to mumble prayers to Saloon. But you don't get another answer from her.
It was the tooth. I'm sorry.
I think Centurion's gonna wait until Mercy walks out.
All that I do is and always will be for the love and glory of Saloon. And though you think less of me, Saloon knows all. I have to trust in her. Goodbye, Mother Pacina. For now, at least. And he sort of rests a hand on Mother Pacina's head, like lovingly, before turning quickly and marching out. And Centurion, you can obviously see she's trying to like hold back, blink back these tears that are forming.
And I guess he does just kind of watch her go out, a little bit frustrated. He's gonna wait there a little bit until she leaves.
Boy, while that's going on.
Honestly, that went way better than I expected.
No,
That is not what I was expecting Mother Pacina to think of her. Oh my god.
but he was gonna wait to talk to her after she left.
Disappointment. I felt that in my soul, I kid you not.
Good.
Caught up in drama.
So Mercedes and Centurion as you guys leave, you'll see Riri and Sidian kind of a little further away. But
like he's trying to explain what saloon is to her, and she still don't get it.
You didn't hear what I said, did you?
It's a god.
It's a powerful person that lives in
that you were trying to talk to her?
celestial plane.
To the mother.
Oh, to Mother Basina. I thought you were talking to
No.
Mercedes. Oh, so then as Mercedes is walking away, Centurion, you see Mother Basina just kneeling down there, deep in prayer, eyes closed.
Her. He goes and sits down in the pew next to her, and just kind of stares at her for a bit, kind of making it a little bit unnerving. And he just starts off with, "This is a beautiful cathedral and honor you have for Saloon. This entire building."
This building was not made for Saloon, but her presence is felt here regardless.
Tell me again, Saloon takes in everyone and accepts everyone? Well, those without sin, of course.
Of course.
Does she absolve us of our sin? I'm a monk, you see.
Those that asked for Saloon's forgiveness shall receive it, if they are genuine.
Uh-huh. And what about you? Do you accept people's forgiveness? Or is that just something that Saloon does?
I am not a goddess.
No, you're not. And yet you stand there and judge like one before he stands up and leaves.
Nice.
Oh, look at him standing up for Sidian. I see you.
He does walk out very briskly and obviously somewhat frustrated, but says we should probably get going.
Yeah, let's get on with it.
But while that is going, while this entire thing is taking place, Moses, what are you up to?
Actually, I'm sorry, I don't mean to.
No, not allowed. You missed your chance.
I'm just wanting to check in, as Mercy is coming out of the church. What's her reaction to all this? Is she sullen? Is she going back to scolding Sidian? It's quiet.
Just looks like she looks crushed, but she's she's trying to hold it in, as if she's trying to, when you stub your toe or hit your ankle really hard or something, and you're just trying to hold it in, that times 10. She just looks like she's trying to hold herself in.
I think Sid looks like he's about to say something as you exit, but I think you see him stop himself and hold himself back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of these days, these siblings will get closer again. It'll happen.
Yeah,
it'll
no
happen.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we've got at least
It's gonna
7
require some
arcs to get
tragedy, I
through.
can tell.
We got
Arc number 7. I still hate you, Sidian. Go to hell.
Fine,
Yes.
I will.
Kick some Yay, we defeated Pride straight into the chasm. Kicks him into
Joke's
the chasm.
on you. I'm already in hell.
Oh my
Because
God.
I'm around you.
Do.
Also, because he.
Yeah, we're actually in hell fighting the devils. No, I'm kidding.
Is that's the Doomslayer. Run.
So, yeah.
So, Moses,
No.
while all this is going on, what are you up to? I think he died, guys. I think he died. He left by himself and he died.
He's been gagged. He's in a dungeon now.
Oh no.
You gotta talk to ungag
I'm
yourself.
sure he would just hate that.
He's leather clad. He was wearing a leather jacket. I'm talking about his underwear.
Oh god. You don't know what he has underneath there.
Maybe that's why he's
Or
always
does
talking to
he?
himself.
I see you lighting up, but I don't hear you.
Hello.
There he is.
Yay!
Hello! Yay!
Okay, sorry, I got kicked out again because of my internet.
Oh no. Sad.
But I did hear a lot, good portion of that, and then something about just after Centurion left and Sid was trying to make sure Mercy was okay, and then it cut off for me. What I missed.
Nothing. All good things. All good things. Checking in with you to see what you're up to. What was that? Run it by me again?
He started break off and he started headed towards that very large house with the three very obvious looking people there.
Okay.
Picking
So, as you approach this large building, this place almost looks like a mansion of some sort, which is how large it is. And as you get closer, you'll see that there's actually these men that are standing around the doorway. They look as if they're guards, but there's something weird about them. Can you roll me a perception check for me, please?
Sure. Dirty 20.
Perfect. I think even from a distance, you kind of zone in on something that kind of catches the sunlight a bit, and you'll notice that they are all chained together. With these thick, heavy chains that are actually wrapped around their feet and kind of go up the front of their body and connect to a collar that they'll have worn around their neck.
That's interesting. They look like they're guarding the place, but there's no one out there in front or anything usual hopping around there.
Correct. There's no one outside right now around the house. I mean, there's people outside, but no one that seems to be going in or interested in the house.
Are they all just looking straight out, or are they looking around, or what's...
For the most part, they're looking straight out because it is a bit difficult to approach this house other than those steps that are leading up from the path. But every now and then you'll see one of them kind of look around as if scanning for anyone that might be trying to enter. But no, for the most part, they're looking straight forward.
I think it is also worth noting that there is a familiar cat next to you. I do not think that Sid is able to communicate with her currently, but I think that we have determined that she's able to some degree, act on her own.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. She's a smart cat. She knows danger.
She's
Sometimes.
following.
Yeah.
Proceeds to die immediately.
Well, let's find out. I'm going to try and slowly approach and see if I can talk to one of these guys.
As you approach, you'll see these guys kind of tense up a bit because they have no idea who you are. They've never seen you around here before. And the middle one will actually raise a hand, indicating for you to stop.
And I'll stop.
And he'll ask, in this kind of really deep voice, just, what are you doing here?
I'm sightseeing. This place seemed a bit peculiar and a bit interesting. You see, I'm very new in town and thought I'd take in the sights.
Well, this isn't really a sightseeing kind of place.
Are you sure? All these lovely little bits of nature mixed in with these houses make a fine tourist destination.
I mean, if you're interested in that, there's other areas around town, but as for here,
As for here, what is this fine establishment? Is this a house? Business, perhaps?
a business house. Yes.
Would this be by invitation only?
Invitation, or if you are able to pay the entrance fee.
And is this entrance fee a specific number or just a gift?
There is a minimum, but the more you pay, the friendlier the staff tends to be towards you.
Well, that's always mighty nice. Then would you mind me asking, what does this place do?
In terms of business.
If you have to ask, this is not the place for you.
Oh, that seems like a very poor business strategy.
The guy will shrug. I don't run this place.
No, I can tell that by the attire. He just points to the chains.
Well, regardless, it would seem I'm not able to become a customer if I'm not aware of what you sell.
Such a shame. All this gold in my pocket, weighing me down. But I'll thank you all the same for the information.
If you change your mind and find out you know what it is you want, you're welcome to come back.
Oh, there's plenty I want, but it'd be a shame just to waste our time.
How?
To ask around.
Sorry. I'm gonna ask, how far away are you standing while you're having this conversation?
From the guy, or?
Is Merzus, how far is Merzus standing from these guards? Like, is it right next to them, or like 10 feet away, or is it like 30 feet?
Probably close to 10 or 15, because he wouldn't have gotten so close when they gave him the very obvious stop signal. I'm assuming it happened right as soon as he got to the first top step.
Yeah. This cat is kind of standing next to your kind of feet. You hear a voice, actually. I think maybe it's quiet. Do you want to make a perception check to see if you can hear it, maybe?
Sure. Uh, 17?
I think that would be good enough. Sky, do you think... Stu, do you think that's good enough? Sorry.
Listen, just for that, the city now takes an additional 6 points of damage. There's, this rock that's kind of coming around, and it just rolled down these cliffs and just, boom, got him on the head.
Are you sure?
Canon.
That's exactly what happened.
Should I legit add this to my character sheet?
No. I'm not that petty. But next time, though. Next time.
I know you're not that petty, huh? Okay.
Next time, though.
One freebie.
Do you think the 17 for... basically what I'm trying to do is make it subtle so that Merzus can just barely hear, but these other dudes cannot.
Is this Sidian's voice that he's hearing, or?
This is not.
Interesting. Oh. Okay. I definitely think Mers heard it.
Should they roll, I guess, perception checks at like disadvantage or something? Maybe. I don't know.
They're lucky these guys are they're not very perceptive, even though they're guards.
She just rolled a whole bunch of dice.
And
Wait, tattle on me! Shush!
Like, just a shit ton of dice, and I'm just like, cool.
No, they don't hear you.
all right. You hear this quiet voice, kind of. I'm gonna say it loud enough that you can hear it, just because I want the audio to actually pick it up. Female voice say, "Distract them so that I can get inside and have a look around."
I'm just gonna look at you and realize you're the same cat that the other guy I'm with, Sidian. Right. So you talk.
Yes, I can. Don't make it obvious.
He's looking directly at you and speaking very plainly. I don't
Subtle.
think I ever asked for an additional.
To
And he just starts walking away.
Really? Really? Really?
This is great.
That's definitely a character he would play.
No,
Oh god.
no longer whispering. Really?
Yes, and he's gonna start walking down a bit around the cliff, and because he essentially took an eye out for these three that he can see, which are, to his own assumption, the only ones he can, and he's gonna try and scale around to see if he can get in another way.
Oh, okay. Go ahead
I'm
and
curious.
roll me a strength check then.
I'm curious if these guys had
Athletics,
any
please.
reaction.
There is a bit of a smirk on the middle one's face, the only one that was still paying attention to you. But other than that, not really. They just see him walking away. It's like, all right, I guess threat gone. And the middle one will wave the cat away too. Shoo. Yeah.
Calatrus runs after Merzus.
And he's not gonna climb up. Sorry, misspoke that. He's gonna try and actually run across the side and essentially try to parkour his way. I don't know exactly like the leveling size of like this.
Yeah. So from down there, it would be maybe about like a 5 to 8 foot tall cliff. There are various ledges along the way, so if you want to try and to parkour your way over there, I am totally cool with that. If you instead of athletics want to try and do an acrobatics check to kind of bounce yourself along these edges.
Yeah, because I just realized I don't want to like get up to a cliff and then be eye level with them again, but then like be inside their territory. That'd be bad.
What are you talking about? I think that'd be fine.
I mean, look, they're cleaned up and all, but like they're probably guard dogs. They'll start barking or something or singing.
Yeah, go ahead if you want to parkour your way up there.
Calatrus is following.
22.
Very nice. So you are able to kind of parkour around these edges kind of with ease. I don't know if you want to describe how you're doing it.
Think very early Tomb Raiders. Just essentially just small jumps and just ledges, grabbing by the edge, just one to the other. Very flashy, even though no one's watching.
Calatrus is watching. She doesn't have a thumb to give a thumbs up.
Is she still following?
I assume so. Should I roll something for her, or?
Or like, are you just staying within my general area for me to see that you're just following behind?
Yeah, following behind. Also trying to be subtle.
So Calatrus is small enough to where if she's flying a bit, she could still kind of hover on the ground, so she doesn't need to parkour around here, but still be like low enough to where the cliff still hides her. She's
Yeah,
not a
I
big
think.
cat yet.
Yeah, not like a full-on like flying, but like leaping using the wings to
Yeah,
assist.
Yeah. So I don't think she needs to roll a check for that, but yeah, you both follow behind.
All right. Once I get to the side, I'm going to try and look for if there is a back way into this place or any windows that look more or less enterable that I can fit through.
Let me double check. There are a couple of windows that you are able to kind of squeeze through.
Are these like with like windows with like glass, or are these like the Japanese like sliding paper windows?
These are made of glass.
Now, does it look like they're built to open, or am I gonna have to like break something?
Well, there are a couple of them that are made to open. If you're able to kind of maneuver them right, they don't look like they have really any locking system in place for them. But they are like, you could lift them up and like jump through if you're trying to do that.
I'm going to try, but first I'm going to look around, and I see that I'm still being followed, right?
Yes.
Yes.
How close is she?
Like following at like 5, 10 feet.
Just going to leave a note. Why don't you go back and tell your friend where I am and what I'm doing while I go inside and do what I'm going to do?
Sidian asked me very specifically to keep an eye on you and make sure that you do fine. You sure?
I work better with less things with me. Also, and this is no offense meant, you are uniquely rare, and I don't know how these guys will react to it if they see you.
I can hide my wings if that's what you mean.
You can
And
also.
I can shut up too.
Fine, but, and I stress this a lot, if they see us, just run away. Don't care about me, just go.
I'll make sure they know. If you need me to be a distraction somewhere as well, feel free to use me as one.
That'd be poor taste.
Well, we'll see.
Fine, but I'll cut you in for at least 30%. If you help.
I don't need to take. Are you here to steal then, I take it?
No, I'm here to explore. What are you talking about?
Explore. Sure.
Where is this awful image of me coming from?
Just a flashback to like a couple sessions ago where Sidian literally specifically had a dialogue to Calidris about like what he had discovered about Versus.
Right.
He actually did. Like, we got to the end of the session, he was like about to like send her off, but
Very much to you, I have no idea what you've told your cat or why.
yes.
Why doesn't this talking cat believe me?
Come on, let's not sit here all day.
Alright, well, I guess I'm trying to shuffle into a window.
Okay. So, Mers, I moved you to this auction house's map. I've kind of put you kind of where the back end of this house is. There are the gaps in the walls, like this one here and this one over here. Those are windows. So those are the ones that you are able to kind of slide and kind of shimmy your way through if you so wish.
Okay, if possible, I'm going to try and give a small look-see through that window first to see what I find.
Perfect. As you look through the window, it's actually a pretty brightly lit room. Right now it does look pretty empty. What you could kind of see is it almost looks like an inn room. Generic beds, not much in terms of decoration. And the beds look like they've been freshly made.
I be on that map as well, so that I can see, or
No,
should
deny.
if I mean I'm actually seeing it through the stream that you're doing. It's just that would be more convenient.
No, deny.
Yeah, I'm watching the stream, so I can see anyway.
Denied, sir. Denied.
Stop watching the stream.
Stream
Never.
sniper, got it.
Dun, dun.
You are the worst if you stream snipe. I hate you if you stream snipe.
I don't stream snipe. This is just a apt
Stream
parallel.
sniper, got it.
You can move characters like that? I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
God.
was just
How are
thinking
you
about
been
now.
Did we
moving us
not tell her?
before?
Did we really not tell her? I feel bad.
Oh
Did you not know?
No! And I've been using this goddamn thing forever.
no! How have
Oh
you
my
been
God.
doing it before?
There's like a side thing and I have to look through.
Oh no, you're not doing that. No, that takes so long.
Goodness gracious!
Oh no.
I'm not trying to just like steal a spotlight here, and I really hope that's not how this scene is coming off. I just feel like I
No, it's fine. It's
wanna.
accumulating something new, so we're okay.
Yeah.
This needs to be
Jesus
corrected
Christ.
immediately.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't hear. Siler?
That this needed to be corrected. This is fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just looked at the stream at the right moment. Oh my god.
But yeah, so that is the map. And yeah. So room looks empty from what you can tell. From your little
But it
window there.
just like some sleeping quarters for multiple people.
Yeah. You see multiple beds and it looks like it's just like a little sleeping area.
Okay. I'm gonna try and just sneak around and see if I can find another window to get another look in this place.
Perfect. Where are you going?
Sneaking around the back because I don't want to take the chance of running into someone in the front for now. I only saw the 3 guards up front, and I don't think I saw anyone else on the sides, but I could be very wrong.
You could be.
I'm just looking around. Are there any windows or anything on, like, not this floor necessarily, but the second one if there's an upstairs?
There is no upstairs. From what you can see, it does look like it is just one level. But from your little area there, that little roundish wall, there are no windows. But I think from there you'd also be able to look over and see that there is a window to your left, the way you're facing. Over here.
Were you trying to highlight somewhere on the map? Oh, over there. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
over there.
I'm gonna move over there and sneakily try to, like, look into this window. What do I see?
So in this one, you will see that this window is actually a little bit hidden. You'll see that part of it's kind of covered by these bookshelves. But from what you can see inside the room, it looks like it is an office of some sort because there is a desk with some papers screwed about. But once again, you don't see anyone there right now.
I mean, if you want me to go in first.
No, not yet. What you have free to do as you like. I'm gonna take one last little look around the corner, see if I see 1 or 2 more windows. Now, because I don't know if I judged, how big was the last one like? Because you said like the bookshelf was in the way. Would that have been trouble to get into that way?
It would be a bit. It would be the gap would probably be about maybe 3 feet wide. So
Yeah,
you'd
that's
be
not.
able to do it, but it's not. You'd have to kind of maneuver your
Is
body around weirdly.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be quiet on that one.
Mm-hmm.
This new one, looking inside, what do I see, and is it more readily available?
So this one looks like it is another sleeping area. However, this one looks a little bit more personalized. There's, for one, a bigger bed, and it is a little bit more brightly lit up than the other two. So you're able to see a little bit more decor has gone into this room. But once again, it is empty and there's no one in there.
All right, well, this screams personal quarters, which means someone important. So maybe something more interesting in here. I'm going to try the window and examine it for the best way to open it without making any noise.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
If I hear so much as a squeak from any of these hinges, I'm immediately taking out some oil and just dripping them in there.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check and a sleight of hand check.
That's a 3. This is a
Damn.
That's that square window shit. Okay, sleight of hand.
I mean,
Using
just
the
maybe
oil.
if you do a good sleight of hand check, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Nope.
Rough. So, the good thing is that as soon as you start to crack open this window, yes, there is a little bit of like scraping as the wooden frame of this window kind of rubs against each other, but you could hear a lot of commotion coming from inside. It does sound very lively. You hear a lot of voices and like the clink of glasses, and it sounds like this place is definitely inhabited by something. A large group of people are here. They may not be in this room, but they're definitely in this building. So all of that noise covers up your not so sneaky attempt to crawl in through the window, and you're able to kind of get through it without being noticed.
Okay, so I'm inside.
You are inside.
Awesome. I'm going to very, quietly try to listen a little bit to what's happening outside, but like quick look around as well.
Okay. So as you look inside, it is kind of like you assumed from the outside. It definitely looks like the private living quarters of someone kind of important. You'll notice that this place is kind of really like almost lavishly decorated. And really that's about it. It's a normal living area. Nothing too important or anything really out of the ordinary sticks out to you here.
Then I'm just going to give it the quick once over. Just check the drawers, check under the mattress.
Are you looking for valuables, or what are you looking for?
Anything either valuable, any hidden messages, or just anything strewn about that might be of interest.
Okay.
Outrus hops onto the windowsill and says, good old examining, aren't you?
And he just looks at you and just says, finger to the lips.
She nods.
Can we tell that he's talking to the cat? Like through
You
the
guys
cat?
aren't
Sorry,
there.
through the cat.
No, Sidian's not talking through the cat. This is just the cat
Sidian
talking.
is not talking to the cat.
This is a sentient cat that is talking.
Yes.
Oh, that's gross. I'm just kidding. No, that's cool.
This
but
is its own being.
All right.
so as you're kind of looking around this room trying to find anything of note, anything of interest, it's actually under the bed that you find a small box. Thankfully, when you look at it, there's no lock or anything on it, so you're able to just kind of open the box if you so wish to do so.
I check it for traps first and foremost because paranoid little person I am.
Go ahead and no, I think with your background, this is not trapped by any ways. It's just a very intricate designed box.
How big would you say? Like,
Box.
It is not a big box. It is maybe about a foot by like half a foot.
it's just really nice, trickily, like.
Yeah, it's
almost
made
like
of
a
some
gift box.
dark wood with gold detailing around it. It's very nice.
Okay, so this is just a big dice vault.
Kinda, yeah.
Found me my wormwood. All right, then I will try and open this box. Unless it's a puzzle box, in which case I will smash the shit out of it later.
No, so as you open it, the lid opens up freely, and inside you see that there is a large number of gems that kind of sparkle in the light a bit. And you actually find 93 gold pieces worth of gems, rubies, and things of that sort kind of littered about this box.
All right, well, I'm going to sleight of hand at least about, I'd say, 40% of those.
Okay.
Before closing it and making it look like they're all still in there.
Perfect.
While that box is open, does Calitra see anything off with them? Out of curiosity.
With the gems?
Oh, the box and the gems in general.
Mm-hmm.
They're a mimic, and then my hand is now gone.
Surprise, roll initiative. I'm just kidding. No,
Elite.
there is nothing that you could see that's booby-trapped about this or anything. It just...
All right.
Someone wasn't expecting someone to go into his bedroom and steal his box from underneath his bed.
Fair enough.
Here's the thing. I really like this box. Otherwise, I'd set a nice trap for them. But I like the box, so I'm taking it.
Fair. Well, you can take all the rest of the
So
jewels, or what are you
you're-
going to do with the other, like, 50% of the
Are
jewels
you
that are in there?
like only taking like 40% of the jewels, and then you're also taking the box that the jewels are in?
Yeah, 40% of the jewels have now been, with an 18 sleight of hand, separated into a little pouch of mine. The other ones are very clearly in the, in the very, clear view of the cat being put away in my backpack.
Ah.
Interesting. Are you like trying to hide the?
Yes, this sleight of hand was used to, just like.
Okay. Well, then should I guess
So then,
should I
yes,
roll
if you could
contested?
roll a contested perception check.
12.
Nope. As far as
All right.
Telitris is aware, he took all of the jewels in that box and just put it away into his bag.
All right.
All right. Well, I don't think I don't find anything else in the room, right? I already looked through.
Yeah, no, everything else just seems kind of too big to take, almost.
I will take out a small piece of paper, bend it slightly, and just leave it there. Good old calling card, and just proceed on to what I think is the next room on the opposite side, because I saw what was in here, a little office.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to check the door to see if it's locked or trapped.
So when you go to check the door, it is open.
All right.
Oh, that's quite inviting.
Somebody's standing
Yeah.
there watching you as you do all this.
Yeah. I'm going to paranoidly look in the edge, check out if there's any shadow from the room that's moving about because of the light. Do my usual paranoid thief thing.
Your usual paranoid thief things don't pick up anything. It looks empty.
And I will
Caltress
once
observes.
again just take out a bit of oil, each of the hinges, a little bit on the doorknob, and gently try to open it.
Okay. When you open this door, it opens up pretty easily. It almost sounds as if the sounds from outside or in the other area are getting a little bit louder, though. But other than that, nothing really of note. But you make it into the office area without alerting anyone.
I'm going to just usher the cat in if they're going to follow. I'm actually going to ask because wait, you already told me. I already know her name, right? Or I don't know if you...
I believe Sid has said Caltress. If not, let's just retcon that so that you can know. I think it's fair.
We're just gonna say that yes, that happened. I don't know how many bots have to go. Yes, it happened.
It happened, if not during some of the recorded time, he shared Calatrus's name while they were traveling.
Perfect.
Okay. So ask Calatrus if she wants to stay here with me while I do my thing, or does she want to go eavesdrop on the very loud argument? Because information gathering is always fun.
Sure. That. What was this room again that you're about to go and ransack? That's out of game. Me asking.
This
The one that
room
he's
looks
in.
like an office, possibly. I just finished with the bedroom. This room is the office, and we can now bit more clearly hear what looks to be a possible conversation. I don't know if it's an argument or a celebration or whatever it could be.
Calatrus will go off to observe this conversation, sneakily, of course.
So it's not so much a conversation. There are a lot of voices that are kind of echoing through this place. This place is very lively. Not this office and bedroom area, but the area is kind of adjacent to it, to where it's kind of going through the walls and the doors. It doesn't sound like an argument or a commotion. Think of it as like a loud bar.
People talking.
Mm-hmm.
Not just two people, but lots and lots and lots.
Yes.
All right. In that case, I don't suppose there's any ventilation shafts or anything like that.
Specifically made for your creature size that are slightly glowing and off kilter.
Yeah. Is there any button prompt?
Unfortunately, not.
I observed the room for hidden button prompts.
I honestly don't underestimate raptor ceilings. They're like ninja your cat up there, man.
No, yeah, I mean if there are rafters, but I don't know how easily that would be to just get up there.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Is there a doorway or is there like an
There
open
is a doorway.
Entranceway?
It is currently closed.
Damn my mitten-y hands.
Right.
And their inability to open doors.
Yeah, your toe beans.
Your lack of thumbs.
My beans. Curse this lack of thumbs. What does it look like? Like what room am I in now? Am I in this one then?
No, you're still in that one. The one that Marissa is in.
Okay. Well, it looks like I'm stuck here with you. She will jump on. I mean, sure, I'm good to. It seems like it's just like a restaurant, I think is what they're called. Some kind of gathering of people just chatting away.
You know that's the best place to get information, right?
Oh, yeah. It's just not a specific conversation.
If you don't want to do this, just say you don't want to do it. It was a
No, it's just hard to eavesdrop on every conversation all at once, and I figured I might as well.
That's part of the trick. You got to learn to focus on one and drown the rest out. That's the best part of the eavesdrop. You have to do it in a place where they don't think you can.
Oh, yeah.
Is he trying to train a cat in 2
minutes? This is right now. This is a mini training
This is in character.
This is
all right, well, open the door and I'll see what I can do.
And in character, he comes back with a dead rat instead.
I got distracted.
Just comes back with an eye patch or a mustache. I may have a level in rogue now.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
But yeah, like usual, a bit of oil on the door hinges. I listen, check the shadows, if there's anything behind there, and then I open the door.
All right.
Go ahead and roll me a
slink through.
Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check.
You didn't grease the door.
Yeah, I did.
No, he did.
I guess. Oh, okay. Yeah. Never mind.
$16.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you're fine. So you open the door. No one seems to notice you. Or it seems to notice the door cracking open. Calatrus is able to sneak through.
Oh, before she does, If you don't find me again, just wait outside. That's where I'll be.
Sounds like a plan. So Calatrus will. Are there? So this room. What is it like on the inside? I guess.
So on the inside, you'll see this is almost like a hallway, but it's just shaped weird. You'll see stairs leading down
Okay.
to the north of you, and then to the bottom, it's not a door, but there's like this curtain that's blocking your view of what the next room underneath you is holding. And then the door you came from is to the right of the map, and then there's another door to the left.
Over there. Which doors are open?
None of them. There's the staircase, which doesn't have a door; it's just a staircase down. And the curtains, which aren't open, but they're
Staircase, and then the curtain is open. Yeah. I think Caltress kind of looks between the two routes. She's gonna subtly to one side so that if like somebody comes through, she's not in like the middle of the aisleway. She's gonna like poke her head through this curtain, and particularly here, and see what's on the other side. Just curious on what's in there.
You're looking through the curtain? Is that right? I heard a bit of it.
Through the curtain.
Okay.
Through the curtain, being subtle, just trying to observe what's on this other side.
Okay.
Or smell, or detect. I don't know.
Go ahead and roll
Based
me
off of
just
the layout, I have a guess.
Stealth check.
I have a
please.
guess.
But just a stealth check.
Flat stealth check.
Yes, please.
Ooh boy. All right. 18, actually.
Perfect. I just want to make sure you're not caught by these curtains fluttering or anything. Yeah, Calatrus will kind of poke her head through, and she is immediately greeted by the back of a rather large man, kind of wearing this long cape that's just kind of standing in front of these curtains.
Is he like facing away then?
Yes, he
Can
is. He
she
does
tell
have
if he's
his,
doing anything?
At the moment, he's not doing anything. He's not really moving. He's just kind of standing there, almost as if he's guarding something. But his back is towards the curtains and towards Calatrus.
Can she tell what? Does this like seem like a storage room or something like that?
No. So this is not really a storage room. It almost looks like a. Let me see. Would you be able to
Kitchen?
see? No. This is just almost like a holding area,
Some of my
right?
guesses.
But
Int-
between this guy's legs, I think Calatrus is small enough to kind of look through.
Oh right.
She
Okay.
is able to see that there is kind of another little area in front that almost looks like a stage of some sort.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, it's right here. It's kind of like a slightly elevated platform for showing things.
All right. Well, I think Calatrus is going to pull her head back through the curtain. I don't think I'm going to get through there, at least very easily. And she's going to turn and head down these stairs.
Perfect. I will get back to you on what you see, because that is a completely different map.
Looks like because Tyler, I think, went off to do something, so I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he's back yet. Are you back, Siler?
He said 5 minutes. It's only been 4. Come down. Come down.
We must wait about 1 minute, so 11 minutes max.
Glad you understand. You're learning. You're learning.
Hmm.
boy. Oh.
Crystal, I noticed you copied my running commentary.
Listen, it
channel.
was useful. It was useful, okay? It was useful.
No. You good? It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Very necessary.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Yes, very.
Very much so.
Oh no, Mercy! Is it just me, or
You were a little
can
bit
you guys
muffled.
hear her
Ooh.
clearly?
A little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you're muffled there. You good?
Back? Maybe.
Hello? You good?
I saw
Putting
her
my
glow
face right up against my laptop.
Nice.
Aww.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm just imagining you're holding your laptop up to your head like it's a cell phone, like a flip phone.
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Good.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Let's do this while we're waiting for Merges to get back, because I think a good bit of time has passed. I think this might be kind of closest to when you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
But what are you guys doing after you leave the church? Actually, let's find that out.
Where's Merzus? Where's Calitris?
Marching
I think the
with a
plan.
pained
Merzus
heart.
is back, I think.
Woe is me.
But
Mersey, are you good?
You're out. Who's?
while that's going on, where are you guys heading? Where are you guys marching to?
Are you guys stopping to sightsee?
Yeah.
No, we're heading towards the big building.
House.
Ooh, hey, look, a pretty general store. No, I can summon literally anything I want and then build everything else, so I'm good.
Why do you swindle people?
It's a magic shop and a apothecary that hasn't been robbed.
Wait, what?
It's a
Because
magic
some
shop.
things-
They have golds everywhere, no locks.
Well, they're just asking for it at this point. It'd be a shame if we didn't, really.
Oh god.
He just looks at you. We're fighting sins. Sins, motherfucker. We're fighting those.
Do you know how you beat sins?
And?
With your sins.
And?
With bigger
More
sins,
sins,
you
yeah.
out-sin the sins. Got it.
He just
Right.
outbeat to the hut.
Sid can will, and does want to out Pizza the Hut.
That's the
That's-
dangerous thing you're going
no,
after.
not,
That's
not even he
dangerous.
could out Pizza the Hut.
Remember,
Not
we're-
even Sidian can out Pizza the Hut.
Remember what happened to Jabba?
That's
You had to
gonna
give him his
happen to
last
you,
name.
Sid.
Oh god. Oh god.
I mean, Jabba
Okay,
was
get
the
out.
Hut. Did Leia out Pizza the Hut?
Oh my god. No, the Sarlacc pit did. Crystal
I'm
hates all
sorry.
the Star Wars stuff.
Oh, I get you. I get you.
Thank you. Thank you.
What, do
Someone
you
gets
not
me.
like Star Wars in today's economy?
Listen.
What does that
I
even mean?
Crazy. Mr. Ooh loves Star Wars.
I'm
Surprising.
sorry. Did what he just said?
Yes.
Did anyone
What did he
else hear what he
say?
just
Yes.
said? Did you not?
Just don't
how do
address
you
it. You
not
just
like Star
ignore
Wars
it
in
and then
this
just
economy?
move on.
What does that even mean? What the
Have you
does that
seen
even
how
mean?
much Disney owns?
Oh, that's
Have
fair.
you seen Disney?
He's
Disney,
stupid enough to
Disney
watch it.
is
Oh my
Are
god.
we?
Disney basically is the
Are we gonna
economy at
get
this
to
point.
the auction house?
Sorry. Mercy. So yeah, what are you guys? Where are you guys
You
heading
are.
to?
This is the
This is just-
conversation they're having.
Is this what you guys talking about on your way to the auction house?
We're talking about a
Mercy's
Fake
just there
nerd.
like, what the heck is Disney?
You'll learn
It's just
about it
another
when you're
name for the
older.
7 deadly sins. Don't worry.
It's the greatest of the eight deadly sins.
Oh
He's the
no.
one pulling Disney, the one pulling the strings of pride.
He's the BBG all along, guys.
pride, greed. He is a seven
We're
deadly.
gonna have to fight Mickey Mouse.
and over the mountain, two monumental circlers
Oh my
appear
God.
over the mountain. Oh my god!
All right.
Guys, we
So
don't have
anyway,
Disney on our.
My
yeah.
God.
So anyways, before we get taken out by Disney, where are you guys heading to? What are you guys doing? What's happening?
We're not even moving off of this.
To the auction house.
To the
To
auction
the
house.
auction house.
Yep, to the auction house.
Okay.
Ahui.
So, Mercedes, I think it's
Alright,
kind of
see if we can persuade our way in.
yeah. I think it's kind of safe to say that you probably are leading because you know where this auction house is. Is my assumption correct?
It's in
Yeah,
the back.
that'd be a pretty fair assumption, I think.
Perfect. So you guys all move up towards these stairs. And when you guys get there, you'll see that there are three rather big men kind of guarding the front door of this auction house. Similar description to what I gave Siler. They are looking like they're guards, but there's something off about them. And upon closer inspection, you'll see that they are all kind of chained together, with these chains connecting not only the three of them together, but also
Mhm.
running from their feet up to their neck.
Oh, fun.
Chains running from their feet up to their neck?
Yep.
Yeah. So they have like a collar and they
Mhm,
have shackles, and then there's
Yeah.
something like connecting
Mhm.
the two.
mhm.
Is that like a employee uniform, or is that just like what you're choosing to wear to work today?
Are you asking them that?
Are
Yes.
they wearing anything
what they
else
chose.
besides these chains?
They are wearing pants.
Okay, that's what I just wanted to know. Because then I think Centurion would have been like, nope. Mm-mm.
This is not the place I want to be at today.
I need to blindfold someone.
So, question: what counts as a fiend? Is a fiend like just an enemy?
No, it's a specific type of enemy.
Only if you're running a crusade.
Everyone's a
And no one
fiend.
Alright.
expects those.
Ah,
I think those are called heretics. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely people that like try to pose as every enemy that they come across as pure evil incarnate, but
mhm.
it tends to have some problems attached to it.
Right.
But if you believe real strong enough, can it not work?
Out.
What?
I believe you're an asshole.
I mean, that's just different. I don't know, like,
I'm glad that was quite the reaction, Hef. That was quite the reaction.
You approved of your joke.
I believe you're an asshole. Then just boop.
Lick my balls.
What?
I mean, if we were monetized before, we definitely aren't now.
got
There
him.
was a person who was just watching. He's like, "Oh yeah, you know what? These guys are good. Let's
Who's
give."
Steve
Oh no,
Jobs? Lick my balls.
They're like teetering the line
Who the
with
hell
this
is
Disney
Steve
Corporation
Jobs?
stuff, and then he just
Lick my
crossed
balls.
it and left.
Listen, I think that ship sailed a long, long time ago. At this point,
Oh no.
Whoever our one audience is, I am sorry. If there's
no,
no
it's
one
really
there,
just us.
that's probably right.
Oh god. Amazing. Greatness. But yeah, you guys come
So
up
the
and you
last
guys
20
see
seconds is just
Oh.
this Alan, aren't
you guys see these three men guarding the door, and as you guys climb up these steps, they will the middle one will actually hold out his hand to stop you guys from advancing further.
Is that an employee uniform, or you just choose to wear that? He is saying that out
Choose to
loud.
wear this.
Cool.
Is there a problem?
No, I think it's cool. Like I said, it's cool.
Riri's gonna look at you super confused.
He looks super confused back at Riri and shrugs.
Okay. We want to go inside the building.
Do you have an invitation?
No.
Mercedes will step forward and sort of shift her face to this more like sort of pleasant expression and
Possible.
basically try to tell them,
Sorry.
my dear friends and I, we are here to peruse. Is there any chance of getting in?
Do you have the entrance fee?
I mean, we were
Have the-
specifically invited by the master of the house. He was out of invitations, but he said to just come in.
Mm-hmm.
He said that his favorite employees wouldn't, turn away welcome guests.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sid at this time kind of just like hits him in the ribs.
Sid hits him in the ribs.
Go ahead.
Sid hits him in the ribs.
Sorry. Centurion hits him in the ribs.
Roll me a deception check.
Yeah. Natural one.
You piece of shit!
Oh god.
I'm kidding, of course.
Oh, thank
Of course.
gosh.
No. Like I rolled a natural one. Sid says, "I'm kidding, of course."
Aha. And so do you guys want in, or
Yes.
Yes.
do you guys have the entrance fee?
Yes.
He will hold out his hand.
I am going to cast. Hold on. Let me make sure I know what I'm doing. Does this sound right? I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try that.
What?
So well, this could work out so well.
Okay.
Sid's plan, man, that was just so horrible.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see how this goes.
We'll see how this goes. I've never used this spell before, but it sounded interesting enough, so why not?
It's actually
It
pretty
sounded,
useful if you work.
it sounded pretty
I know,
interesting,
it's-
so let's go for it.
Yeah. It's an illusion spell. It will be fine. I don't think I
Okay.
need to know what I'm doing. Yeah. He needs to make a intelligence saving throw.
Okay. They're
Which one are you casting
intelligent.
this
Yeah, absolutely.
On the one in front of me.
Okay.
on? The middle one or the one to the side?
The one who's talking to us.
Oof, no, that is a 5.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so this might work.
Wait, does it affect all of them, or is just one of them going to start
Just
talking
the
weird?
one. So he's gonna see something.
They're all attached at the ankles.
Yeah. Hold on. Includes sound, temperature, and other stimuli, also evident only to the creature. The target can use its own action to examine the force. Blah blah blah. Treats the phantasmal as if it were real. The target rationalizes any illogical outcomes from interacting with the phantasm. Okay.
It's essentially a perfect illusion if it works, and they'll work around any like weirdness that they'll essentially
They'll just-
believe what you tell them.
Okay, perfect. So, out of nowhere, whatever they believe their boss is, or he believes his boss is, just walks up from behind me. It's just gonna tell them I invited them, let them through.
I wasn't kidding earlier, actually.
This is my fiance. And these are her mates. These are her slaves.
Uh-huh. Mm,
You can't break the illusion.
Okay. Interesting. This isn't the guy. This is me. This is me, the DM talking.
Yeah.
Okay. So these beings appear out of nowhere in front of him, and you see him immediately get distracted by these two. And he's going to start to try and chat up one of them and try to flirt with them a bit.
Wait, flirt with who?
Wait, did I hear you wrong? Describe your illusion again.
So their boss
Mhm.
is gonna show up from behind me and be like, "This lady, this girl, is my fiance." And
Oh,
these are
okay.
her."
So it's the I just heard like this lady, and I just thought you would
Oh, no.
assumed another lady. God.
Yeah.
But no
Like,
one
this
else but the one guy sees it. So
Yep.
it'll be fun.
So this will be interesting.
Huh. With that.
Let them through. Don't question it.
You know what? I'm gonna say it'll work, cause why not? This is interesting, and
Okay.
I award creativity.
Woo!
Because I was like, I don't know if it'll
It's the
work because
best.
Sometimes.
you're
Hasn't got
making
hurt.
the illusion, but you've never seen his boss, so I don't know if that. Screw it, I'm gonna say it works.
That's why. But it's like it's in their brain. So I'm like,
Yeah. But
because it doesn't say I need to know what it
yeah,
looks like,
yeah,
right? So I'm like,
This illusion is more for them.
yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I don't see anything, but he'll like talk to both of them, like plead almost. It's like it's true. I believe it wholeheartedly. You should.
yeah. So I think with that, right? Yeah, the guy is going to nod his head towards you and motion for you to go inside.
cool. She's gonna like grab Heidi, and like she's gonna start walking her like. She's gonna try to treat her like, oh, she's my lady in waiting. She's coming with those are my slaves. Let them come through. We're going. Cool. Moving.
Do you
Gonna roll
say
something.
that they are your slave?
No, the guy said it.
Please do not, because I am not.
Ah.
Sid is like gritting his teeth, like, yes.
They're like,
are.
they're hers. They're her property. Let her go through. I'm like, yeah, let me through.
So, how are Sidian and Centurion acting as they're walking through?
Not being
Again,
suspicious. Not
Because
be
Sid is
So, they
gritting
don't
his teeth.
know about the illusion, if I am correct. So they won't know that they've just been identified as slaves unless you say something out loud.
Nope.
Miss
She's just
Riri.
like, okay, we're moving. Let's go. She's like
Are they
waving
going
at
to stop
them,
us?
I guess.
and
Are
she's
they
like
going to stop
gesturing them
us?
to come in.
And how are you
I guess I
guys?
just go.
Perfect.
Well, actually, would
Well-
Sid and Centurion
Yeah.
know? Because
No.
if
No.
they
So
didn't hear,
essentially,
then
you
we
guys
wouldn't hear
don't
either.
see. You guys see nothing, essentially, right? So she just kind of like grumbles a little spell under her breath while you guys were trying to like convince them that your boss, their boss, invited us. And I was like, I guess that can work. And then she casted the spell, and all of a sudden they started looking at Riri because she's like, yeah, we have the fee. And to them, they see their boss show up, and you guys don't see anything. And once the boss is like, yeah, let them through, and the guards kind of move away to let her through, she grabs oh my god,
Mercy.
Mercy.
But only
Yeah.
the
Ladies.
one guard
Yeah,
sees
she
it.
grabs
Yep.
Mercy's hand, and then she's going to like kind of like wave her hand to the guys and like, let's go. Like, just let's go. Like, not say anything to them, like kind of like snapping her fingers, like this way.
So how do you
Yeah, I
guys
guess it's fine, yeah.
Entrance.
follow?
I walk
Put
forward.
our heads down.
With dog and staff in hand, I don't know how else to walk into there.
You will actually get Sidian and Centurion. You guys will actually get stopped by the middle guard.
Oh shit. Shit.
And
What does he stop us with his hand?
yes, so he'll actually reach out his hand to
them.
stop you, and then the other
Yeah.
two guys will kind of come in and make almost like this wall of people before you. And he'll
Turning around
look
immediately.
down at the two of you and just go, slaves should be better trained than this. You should be showing your master some.
Riri's like behind these wall of burly men, and she's like pursed lips, like, "Oh shit, they weren't supposed to know they were my slaves. I didn't need them to know that I told them they were my slaves." And she's just like waving her hands, like, "Don't just go with it. Ignore him. Just come. Bow down." She's doing all the gestures that she can.
With that, Sid is going to do an what I think we would call an overly extravagant bow. And it's like, "Oh, my dearest apologies. I will do much better next time."
This makes her eye twitch.
And like he's doing that bow like as he's walking past to try to like get past this guy
He'll let you pass. He'll let you pass.
if possible.
Centurion.
Well, Centurion is
Disgust.
definitely, like, you definitely see that his fur is darkening a little bit. But he just calmly, very calmly, apologizes and passes through.
She lets out the she didn't realize she was holding her breath until just that moment. And she just like looks at the three men and she's just like, thank you for that. And she's just gonna bolt. Like walk extra fast, grabbing Heidi's hands like, "We're moving now."
I think at this
What type of
time,
charm did you use? What type of charm did you use, Riri?
Charm.
It's not the type that they'll know after we're done, right? You didn't use a charm that they'll know that they're charmed like 5 minutes after, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. They just let me through.
Uh-huh. I just know that if they do, I am pinning
so if I
this
go
on you.
back and decapitate them, that would be no issue?
I mean,
It would be an
That would
issue.
also be a problem. I mean,
That's a lot
only if we get caught, really.
We're
And he looks
invited.
at Sidian, exactly, only if we get caught. You have that little doohickey that, hit the other guy in the nuts. I'm pretty sure we can use that.
What?
You mean this
Should look-
gun?
So confused.
Yes, and the power of friendship.
He does summon the revolver as he says, "You mean this gun?"
Yes, that gun.
oh god,
You mean my gun? I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop now.
awful. But you guys get past the guards at least, and find yourself inside this this large building.
So are we purchasing any? I'm not even sure why we're here. 100%?
Give me a second, I gotta log out because it's all black.
No problem.
That's fair, yeah.
Right. Yeah, so as you guys walk in, you guys will notice that there is a very lively atmosphere to this place. These doors that are in front of you are actually opened, and you guys are able to see that there is a rather large, almost staging area directly in front of you. And then there are various tables and seating areas around the stage where people have gathered to drink for right now before the auction starts. But currently you do see one man on top of the stage is kind of walking around and pacing back and forth across it just to prevent anyone from trying to get up on the stage. And one guy a little bit further back standing in front of a curtained off area.
So, question real quick. I just actually used the tool. I measured, and this building lengthwise is like exactly 100 feet across. So, as they're entering in, would Sid be mentally connecting with Calatrus?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I assume this would probably be around the time when down the stairs.
Yes.
All right. He's taking note of that, but not saying anything at the moment immediately. Well, if I'm looking, the other people that are around here, how are they dressed? Is it like fancy dress? Is it just like
Yeah.
casual, whatever?
No, so a lot of these people are dressed up pretty nicely. It does look like a lot of these people do care about their appearance. There's a lot of rather luxurious pieces of clothing that they're wearing. You get the feeling that these people really care about their status a bit.
All right. Sid is going to give a prestidigitation once over for everybody. Clean up everybody. Make them
Okay.
look clean, because I assume we've been traveling. for a bit.
Absolutely. Good job. But I think you guys do stand out a bit because even though your clothes are now clean, there's nothing really lavish about them for the most part. But
And now I will cast Disguise Self.
okay.
Not trying... Sorry. I can only really do gonna make himself look like he's in a spiffy suit.
Okay.
Still himself, I think, but with black hair. Just him, but with black hair, like a black
And
blondish
fancier
color.
clothes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice suit and tailcoat.
Okay.
That's it.
And the others, what are you guys doing?
Seeing this, is there like a bathroom nearby? Because I have a disguise kit, so I might just like set something up. Or do I have clothes for this? Do I have clothes for this?
I think a disguise kit, like one of the main things, is like several pieces of clothing
Mm-hmm.
that you can use to kind of disguise yourself. But like, I think you could also just put them on.
Yeah. I'm
Because
seeing
the
if
kit is more like one of those duffel bags almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makeup set, a couple scarves, a couple throwovers, hats, maybe a shirt or pants,
Dye, maybe some wigs.
robes. Yeah, wigs. Yeah.
Is there any waiting staff?
Not in this little pre-prep room area that you guys are in.
can I cast Unseen Servant and get him to go like procure random items of flashy things, like shiny things?
So steal.
Not necessarily.
So are those the orders you give him to just get like flashy things?
Things that people won't. Yeah, some shiny things that I can wear.
They're gonna get you forks. You know that, right?
I think things like that, and that's gonna be fine because she doesn't understand this whole like idea of fashion and whatnot. So she's like, okay, he's dressing up spazzy. The women look shiny. So get me some shiny objects that I can wear.
Okay.
Just put a vase on your head.
There's a part of me that really just wants you to just Carmen Miranda this.
Yep. That's exactly what's happening.
Can
I tell it to like go get me like shiny things and make me an outfit? Like go.
Okay. Interesting. So this unseen servant of yours goes out into this main hall area of this auction house and starts to try to find the most extravagant pieces of clothing, it can.
For random jewelry people have just put down on the table and are not going to notice it's missing.
People definitely do that with their jewelry all the time.
Why would
Yeah, 100%.
Their wallets.
Yeah, let me put my $1,500 Rolex on this table and just walk away.
Yeah. Well, you don't do that whenever you go to a fancy party?
Not everyone is used to it.
So
No, that was
floating
me. Me, the person, joking around.
Oh, okay.
go ahead and I want you to roll me a stealth check for this unseen servant.
Okay.
He is invisible. He's super good, but anything he takes isn't.
Yeah.
Oh, 17.
Okay.
That's not that bad.
So there's not a lot for him to take, mainly because most people haven't, left their rings or jewelry, finer pieces just kind of laying about on the tables in front of them. They're typically wearing them, but he does come back and he did manage to grab a couple of pieces of what is a bit shiny and extravagant. One of them is a golden cloak. It's not real gold, but it's just like golden color. And he did manage to get a couple of scarves.
Cool.
That look like
Rose-tinted
they're
glasses, please.
threaded. Shut up! I was getting there. No, but that they were like threaded with silver. And do I want to do? No.
I have.
Maybe it's a different color.
Because I still can't get the map up.
Oh.
Watch the live stream. You'll be fine. But yeah, that's really all he was able to get that people weren't wearing. You do get a purse.
Oh. Are there things in the purse?
What's in the purse?
When you open it up, yes, there are kind of random knickknacks and things about. You do find a coin pouch in there. It does contain various pieces of gold. When I say various, I mean there's like almost 200 gold pieces in this coin purse.
Definitely putting that in my pocket.
I'll take that off your hands if you're not interested in it.
I was about to get shanked.
Other than that, you don't really see much else of use in this in this purse, but it does look nice.
Okay, so I've got a fancy purse. I've got some silver. Silver what exactly?
So it's more like a silver threaded scarf.
Okay, so I've got a silver threaded scarf. A few random scarves. Do they look rich scarves?
They are very much well-made scarves.
Okay, so like I can sell them for a pretty penny. Got it.
Probably, yeah.
Silver scarf. I'll say I have like 2 fancy nice scarves outside of the silver one. And that was it, right?
Yes. Oh, and your gold cloak.
Oh, and a gold cloak.
Yes. Gold in color, not in material.
Yeah, definitely keeping that.
You could say mustard.
I think because we essentially stick out right now, we're just trying to find a way to blend in.
Mm-hmm.
What's like the color aesthetic?
You stick out. I add to my
Thank you.
self
Thank you.
like a blue, like those rose-tinted glasses, but they're like a bluish hue.
Oh my
God.
Hue.
So you look like Elton John right now.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Sidian's actually got the right kind of mindset because they are very extravagant, very flamboyant in their outfits.
You look like Bugs Bunny.
Who?
Yeah, like what the hell are you talking
You
about?
just commented on Elton John.
As
You
a
just commented on
humble-looking
Elton John.
You mean you haven't
but
heard
no
of
one
the
ever-
great
yeah, but-
wizard Elton John?
Yeah, like no one else questioned me when I said that. On the other hand, when you
Yeah.
said that, everyone's like, "The hell are you talking about?" So
My point
obviously,
exactly.
he exists in this world.
Oh god. No,
Rocket
he does
Man
not.
is strictly about
I
magic.
accept this
No.
only if Elton John is now canonical to the campaign.
100%. Yes.
Rocket
This
Man
campaign
is
setting.
strictly about a magic missile spell.
You
Yeah,
know,
I
he's
hate
just the best bard in this world.
Yes.
Man.
He can enthrall anyone. Oh my god, is that Lus?
It's just Elton John.
It's just Elton John. Oh, we lose.
There's no way we
I
can-
give up.
I'm
I'd
not
be
gonna
like, yeah,
hurt
you
him. I'm
Elton
not gonna
John can have
hurt him.
But is it like? But it's like a lot of like color, a lot of colors, or is it a lot of like
It is a lot of colors.
gold?
It is a lot of colors, a lot of very rich, deep colors. So a lot of like purples, a lot of reds. You do see a lot of gold, a lot of silver, shiny things. It is very extravagant.
I think
Elton
he's
John.
going to, because he can't really be. He doesn't have any clothes, but
Come on, not even a mysterious robe.
gives him a look like, do you trust me?
You do also have the other end of that spectrum where you do have people not sitting at the tables, but either standing off to the side or some are even kneeling down on the floor that are dressed not as great, but then again, they don't have a lot on them. But they are very close to some of these more extravagant people.
Just follow her. We could just follow the lead of you two.
Yeah, I was gonna follow, like, grab Heidi and like, Heidi, do you trust? Like,
Yes.
I think
With my life, absolutely.
that's the worst
Every
decision you
Fiber
made.
of my being.
But
so I think I know what I'm gonna
Really
do.
not like she does trust her. Like I'll follow your lead.
yeah, she's gonna take her like into like a corner or like a bathroom, and we're gonna like grab the disguise kit and use what I've gotten. Go figure this out.
Okay. You guys could probably hide out here in this little room area. If you guys move over to the corners, you're pretty much hidden from people. There's not anyone in this room at the moment. It looks like everyone has already gone in. At least from what you can tell, because it does sound very noisy in there.
Got it.
But if you guys kind of move over to the side, you guys are hidden enough to where you guys can work on the disguise.
Got it.
And Centurion, what are you doing?
You know what? I lost my train of thought.
Let's see.
I think Sid actually looks like he is kind of in thought, as I assume probably Calatrus is relaying what she's finding to him, but I don't know what that would be.
Not good.
Who?
Oh,
Not good. Find the slaves.
I mean, I'm basically ransacking the office before I try and join her.
Fair. Are you like typing it all out, or
Yes.
do you want to like just hop in the secrets channel for a minute or two?
Yeah, actually, let's do that real quick. Question for you guys, because I think Confessor's gonna need a little bit of help. Trying to figure out how to sneak in here.
Brainstorm them ideas, guys.
Wait, sneak into where?
You guys are about to enter a
This
very fancy
building?
party with one of you guys looking good, two of you looking just a bit out of place, and one of you very much standing out. That is not their
Wow.
profile.
We can
I mean,
just.
really, Sean,
One of
I'm
us has
like, have
style.
him run around like a regular rabbit. He's a curiosity. Boom. He's a pet.
He's
Or just a furry. Sidian, that's
Convince
yours.
him of that and the obvious glares and/or questions you may be asked when you enter.
I mean, you can always just tell them that it's some very convincing illusion magic.
This is also true.
I got
What was that, sorry?
No, this says male, but I'm gonna send it in the group channel. What?
Should we hop into secrets
Yes.
just to relay? Yeah, I'm gonna do that now.
I'm gonna put it in campaign art, Heidi.
Okay.
This is what I'm thinking of putting.
Yo.
Okay, I'm here.
Hello.
Hello. So, couple of things. I am going to move you to the actual lower part of the map so you could take a look at it.
Let's have a little look-see at what's going on. What atrocities and war crimes are we having in here tonight? Ah, fun.
Yes. So this is the lower part of the auction house. So as Calitris kind of goes down the stairs there, realizes that this is definitely more of a dungeony cellar type area than anything else really. Immediately when she goes down, I don't think she needs to have a roll for this because it is loud and it echoes. She will hear the crying of various children that's kind of echoing around this place.
Yeah. Not great. I presume it looks like there's bars and doors, probably keeping her from getting much farther. But at that point, I mean, she'll definitely relay that message. Could she squeeze through the bars to kind of get further?
She could squeeze through because this area right here is they are bars, so she could squeeze through those. However, when she gets to the other room, it just looks like it's a bigger cell.
Right.
Not really anything of note because there's no way to get
anything.
out. Yeah, there's
Squeeze
some
to.
windows at the top, but they are covered in glass, and unless she's able to open them up like Merz's did.
Yeah, and it's not.
Yeah,
She
it's
probably.
hard. It's hard with
Also,
with
if you.
water.
Also, if you're able to open the windows in a prison cell, particularly if a
Yeah.
cat's able to do that,
Yeah,
probably not a very good cell.
not a very good cell.
But yeah, no. She'll go back into the main room. What is on the table? And it looks like that's a weapon rack.
So okay. So in the map, yes. In real, actual, not map, no.
No,
Because
just a
they
table.
yeah, it's just a table. They definitely would not
Okay,
leave
yeah, fair.
weapons out like that. Yeah. But
You don't want to leave your weapons like 5 feet within
nah,
criminals.
I mean,
Why?
I mean, obviously, why wouldn't I? I mean, it just makes sense, right? It just makes
20,
sense.
30 feet, probably
Yeah.
more like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just realized, if anyone's still watching the stream, they'll definitely be able to hear all of this, so it was kind of moot to go into the secrets channel.
Y'all stream sniping? For real?
Stream snipers, no!
We will know
We will
stream
know.
snipers.
I was like, oh, wait a minute.
I mean, also, anytime that you like do something secret on that screen,
I know.
I think as well.
Yeah. I have
And
been
they're planning out a wedding.
I see that. I was like, what? I have been trying to not do as many things over here, but I'm just like, I can't. Like, they're gonna see. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Fair.
Until I get a second screen.
Easier. It makes it easier, but it does like hurt your ability to move around things subtly like that.
Yeah. It's fine though. It's fine. I think the real important things I still have hidden. So, yes.
I think with that, sorry, these wailing voices, are they saying anything in particular, or is it just kind of your generic,
Help me.
help me, help me?
Help me.
Yeah.
I want to go home.
Yeah, that's. I think that's Sid is very much looking disturbed, hearing that relate to him.
Yeah.
And, yeah. I think he's going to, because I think can I roll like investigation or perception to see if there's anything else that she can find, or I think that's probably gonna be it. But
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
for Calatrus, I assume.
Yes, please.
That is 11.
No.
Well,
The sounds of these children crying are masking everything.
all right.
Yeah.
Sid will have Calatrus go back into that weird hallway room and wait for Murzus. And if he goes through that room, communicate something. If not, then we'll deal with that when we deal with that. If anybody else comes into the room, I think he's going to give the instructions to play dumb.
Sounds great.
And act just like an adorable cat.
Meow. I'm a cat.
Like somehow got lost and made their way into the facility.
Perfect.
Play dumb. Not that dumb.
Yeah.
All right.
Amazing. Yeah, let's go back.
Go back to the other chat.
Yeah.
Sure, no.
They've returned.
Yeah, you returned.
Who's getting married?
No one. Oh, it's just the outfit that
Nope.
I procured together for her sister.
That seems like I mean, I'll let we'll see. Hang on. All right. That seems like quite the outfit to put together.
It works just fine.
I like the gold shawl. I'm like, she probably have enough white somewhere. Probably like destroyed some cloth that she found.
Yeah. But
Vestments.
Is everyone ready and dressed and
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sid looked, I think, a little bit like kind of into the middle distance, and I think anybody that looked close kind of noticed that his eyes did the glazing over thing a little bit, but then he kind of pulls himself back in. All right. So how are we going to approach this?
Well, this is an auction house. I'm assuming they're going to go
we'll
ahead and
follow
auction off.
Riri and your lead. You seem to be the most respectable looking at the moment.
Well, are we gonna? That's the plan. Are we gonna act as buyers? Are we gonna just bust heads? Are we gonna gather information? What's the plan?
Well, we can't let any of the children be auctioned off, and they have to be held somewhere.
We have to make sure that the children are here.
Well,
they are.
Okay.
I mean, to be auctioned.
They're downstairs.
Perhaps in the middle of the auction, one of us could make a scene, and you know where they are?
They're downstairs. I had Calatrus follow Murzus. She didn't fill me in on. Yeah, my cat is familiar.
I think this actually might be a job for our companions.
Companions?
I think they can make a distraction.
Do any of them have opposable
downstairs
thumbs?
and try and get those kids?
Do any of them have opposable thumbs?
Our companions could go down there, pick the lock with the tiny
Mine can throw fire out of his
Valor
mouth.
does.
Do they have thumbs?
Valor.
I think her hamster does.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good point.
Excuse me, he is a mouse.
Okay, so you're saying this might not work because even though we have a 3-headed dog that can breathe fire, a cat that can
I'm not
talk,
saying they couldn't get
and that
in.
can fly.
The
No,
point
they're
is
going to
that
make the distraction. They're going to be the
Distraction?
distraction. They'll cause a commotion up here so that we can go downstairs and get the kids out.
I don't know if they're going to let us downstairs, or we'd have to sneak out.
But the animals will
That's
sneak
the
around.
point of the distraction.
All right.
Okay, I think the animals would do better sneaking in there.
Not sure.
I mean,
Plotting.
If shit gets too rough, we could probably
Ballard is like,
bust heads, but we need to be quick if that's the plan. We could try. Merzus is somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. He probably is the most qualified one to actually sneak in and get those kids out.
But
yes. No, I understand that, but at the same time, we don't know if there's anyone else downstairs guarding them, waiting for them. He still shouldn't go in by himself. I don't know why he left by
what a
himself.
tiny, discreet animal would be.
We could send our companions down there with him, but I'm not sure. Mercedes, Centurion, how confident are you that they can be subtle? And that goes for you too, Riri. Triple for you, in fact.
Well, to be fair, I don't think they can be subtle. That's why I was saying we can use them as a distraction.
Right.
Ballard, he's just gonna like turn his sword over his little
Do you also trust that your
paw hand and then just stand to attention?
Do you trust that your fuzzy friends can last long enough for us to get those kids out?
Fuzzy?
I believe so.
I've seen art of your
Starting
velociraptors,
confidence in
Riri.
Ballard.
They have fur around their necks.
Yeah,
I've
but they're
seen-
not fuzzy.
At the same time, don't you have like some kind of connection with your whatever? I've seen your glazed over look.
Yeah, that was what that just was.
So if there is any trouble, couldn't she just tell you?
Yeah, but that's if they're causing a distraction while we're on a mission.
Let's just send the animals in.
What if we
Come
just-
on. Let's just do that.
Yeah, at this point, Riri's just like,
I
this
think
is
they're
causing-
small enough. They can do it.
Can any of them open a door? Because there are like 3 of them in your way right now.
Yep, Riri's opening
Yes.
this door.
Ballard can pick a lock.
But can he open a door, like physically strength to twist the knob or push it?
He does have
telling
opposable
him.
thumbs, and he does have a tiny sword.
And I'm
Can
sure that
use-
that
can
She's
do it
like,
around.
you guys, I'm going in.
She just opens the door.
okay, those that are doubting, that's
Hello?
fine. But please offer an alternative then. I'm just saying.
I love you. So as you open this door, this wave of noise just kind of crashes into you. As you see, most of these tables are filled with people, like I said, wearing these extravagant clothing, drinking from goblets, and having these people kind of scurry around them to serve them. Most of them are talking amongst themselves, but there's a couple that are completely just focused on the stage.
Cool. Are there empty seats?
Kill every last one of them.
There are a couple empty
Yeah.
seats.
Subtle.
There are more than just these 4 tables that are here. But
Perfect.
we'll say that these 4 tables are the ones that are open at the moment.
Okay.
The main.
And nobody's paying attention to me, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, while those guys are still having their conversation out there, Riri's just gonna be like, okay, I guess this is working so far. Gonna have a seat.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're following
Yeah.
after, just kind of.
Oh, you guys are done talking?
No, but he's
Well,
still
we
like,
weren't,
no,
but we
he's
should
still
go
like,
in as a group.
yeah, and he's still like, well, like regardless of what happens, like I am
Yo, let's go.
open to other suggestions as well.
Yeah, she just sits down. She notices you guys following. She's like, "You guys are."
We need information anyway. Can't just make a plan off of part of a situation.
Well, we gotta be diagnostic here, and critters.
We don't know if there's locks that we need to bypass, or how many guards there are.
Exactly. That's why we send a tiny thing to
She's gonna start snapping her fingers for like whoever's doing serving. She's like, I need food and drinks at this point.
Sid's gonna look up and around.
I'm sorry, but I'm just.
Sorry.
Holy cow.
Come on.
So I'm just gonna have Ballard hop off of Mercy's arm, and she'll whisper to him, start heading towards
Sid,
towards the basement, I guess, if he can find it.
Sid sees her doing this and kind of points to this door. If he can get in through there, that might be best. There's a guard if he wants to go there, but he'd be able to bypass several doors if he went this way.
I think at this point,
Okay, which
Centurion.
way are you pointing to?
Also, by the way, just so that we're on the record, what's going on with I forget the name of Nick. Yeah, Nick's. Is Nick's here?
Yeah, Nix is with us.
Dude,
Okay.
he's been with us. That's why. But he at this point tells him to follow along with the other one.
I think it might just be best if Ballard and Calatrus go in. They might have the best chance of being
He's not
settled.
going to go downstairs with him. He's just going to stand by the door, make a commotion if someone comes by.
Right. That might be best.
That's a good idea. Looking intimidating.
Okay,
Junie?
so
Now, which door were you talking
No,
the one to the north.
about, because we keep
there's
getting
one to the north and one to the
north.
northwest.
North one, so like.
There, I'll mention. There's a
Okay.
guard in the room just beyond. At least that's what Calatrus said.
Mm-hmm.
Be subtle as you're going through. As subtle as.
Okay.
You guys are doing this before the auction starts?
because it'd be
nobody
pointless
rushed
to do
in
it after.
before we can make a plan.
Well, I'm just saying that just seems kind of dumb. But hey, it's your plan. I'm gonna go get some drinks. You guys want some drinks?
Yes, please.
No, thank you.
Okay, water, liquor, rabbit folk, liquor.
Long Island iced tea.
Oh God.
Oh, you're special, aren't you?
Riri, when you were snapping your fingers, you did
Gonna
get
need
the
it.
attention of one of the servers that's been kind of walking around, kind of waiting on all these tables, and he immediately rushes over to you and kind of bends down and waits for your order.
Water. I'm assuming hard liquor for the rabbit. I will take whatever you have on special, and he wants Long Island iced tea. And do you know what?
You got those here?
The waiter will nod and kind of straighten up and is about to start walking away before you hear your question, Riri. And he just goes, "Oh, you guys actually got here just in time. We start in about 5 minutes."
5 minutes.
And do you
Has
know what
Ballard already ran off? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, he's he's scurrying. He sort of saluted and started dodging from under table to table, sort of like Ratatouille through the restaurant and
Don't
kitchen
get stepped
style.
on.
Sid says, "Shit, he's already off. We need." At this point, it's. Beatrice has or Riri has a point. If we take the kids now, then they'll know something's
Are
up
they
and
still
probably
saying
put
this
the place on
while the
lockdown.
server's around?
No, I waited
okay.
until the. I'm waiting until the server leaves.
Oh yeah, the server's gone.
Unless-
As soon as he
if
answers your
just, like-
question, he takes off because he's on.
He's got shit to
busy.
do.
Yeah, he's got shit to do.
Like, unless he's, I assume he's not just like standing
He's gonna
menacingly
stand
over
there
us for,
over
like,
you guys,
5
just
minutes.
eavesdropping on what you guys are doing.
Yeah, I don't have anywhere else to be, so I'll just stand here until
Somebody
the
else-
auction starts.
The table personal server.
Yay.
Yeah, no. He
Yeah, no, I don't
He
need
is
to go
off.
get your drinks.
boom, gone.
Where did Centurion go?
Oh, he's with
Also
us.
gone.
Just he can't move.
Yeah, he just left while you guys were chatting it up. 'cause
Centurion went to
he's
another
like-
table. Fuck you guys.
Centurion is just like, no one wants to come up with another plan, and no one has anything, so I'm just fucking leaving. And if you all want to YOLO it, then I'll show you what YOLO is.
YOLO.
Oh boy.
This is what
Oh God
I like
is
the
right.
synergy.
Oh God is
I like-
right.
I like this synergy you guys have going on right now. It's great.
Should we check in with Merz's? Because it's been a bit.
Yeah, that's actually I was about to go right back to. Merzit.
Yeah.
So, you are rummaging through this office room, is that correct?
Yeah, right as soon as as soon as she left, I've done a quick sweep of the room, books, drawers, anything papers-wise.
I think you find that this room is housing a lot of records of things that have come in and out of this auction house. So you'll see ledgers of the different materials that they've sold off, the different art pieces that they sold off. And as you're kind of rummaging through the desk, you'll see the most recent report is instead of items, it's just listing off names and then amounts next to their names. And what you're assuming is this is how much they've sold previous people for.
Just gonna look around. Is there any indication that this money's been transferred somewhere else, or are they likely just keeping it for themselves?
You don't see anything that shows where the money is going to. So in your assumption, the money is either still here in the auction house somewhere, or whoever is running this has it.
It's fair enough. Then just a quick look of the room. If there's nothing in here, I'll probably keep going with the little investigation.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really see anything else of note. Like I said, really, this is just a record-keeping place for them to keep track of everything that they've bought and sold here at the auction house.
Anything interesting in the bookshelves?
Nope, just old ledgers kind of dating back. You'll kind of see as you're going through these books, this auction house has actually been in business for decades. And they've kept records of every single auction that they've ever had here.
Is it categorized by anything specific or just by the time of dates?
Just by dates. It's all organized chronologically.
Now, does it say what was sold and who it was sold to, or just how much it was sold for?
Some of them will show who it's sold to. There are a couple of entries where they either don't have a name or they'll put like anonymous buyer next to it.
Just going to make a very quick grabbing as many of these ledgers as I can, going backwards.
Okay.
May or may not be going through these to make a list of things to steal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can grab as many as you want because there's no one here to really stop you. It just depends on how much time you want to put into grabbing these books.
I'll only take about a few, maybe 2 or 3 volumes because I know I can't do much of that. There's
I'm
no way to know.
assuming the most recent one.
Yeah, just looking at what it was. Anything they might have sold off that looks interesting. But in the bag, and I'll start making my way out the room.
Okay. Perfect. So thankfully, you've already greased the store up so that you're able to open the store without attracting any attention. But you see that this area is kind of like a little bit of a makeshift hallway. There's another door on the other side that's currently closed. You'll see stairs to the north of you that lead down, and a curtained off area to the south of you that you could hear from the other side is where a majority of this noise is coming in from, like this crowd noise is coming in from.
Okay. I'm going to clock that, and I see directly ahead of me is what looks like another possible door.
Yes.
All right.
Are you going in through that door?
I don't know which way the cat went, so.
Yeah, this probably was while she was exploring down low.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm going downstairs.
Ooh,
Oh well, then I guess that probably would have
downstairs
changed. That probably would have changed the story a little bit then.
No, because we wouldn't know.
Well, I
Well-
think right now, is Kalicha still down there, or where is she at now?
We could say that she's still down there, and the order to wait up there will probably be changed depending on what goes on here.
Yeah.
Because somebody with opposable thumbs would be helpful.
Yeah.
So if you could bring me to that map as well, so I can.
Yep.
So I think that. Yeah.
I thought the hamster or the rat had thumbs. I thought we
Yeah.
had. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but he hadn't made his way over there yet.
We've gone back in time to like before you.
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
got-
Like as we were entering
Ah,
into the
I
building
see.
proper. I guess Sid's token will probably just
I'm just gonna
use
kick you to
for
the side.
Calatrus. Or
Oh,
no, that
okay.
works too. Fair.
If you want to use for Calatrus, that's fine too. I just kicked you to the side. Get out of here. But yeah, Mirzas, as you walk down the stairs, you realize that this is basement level, cellar level. It's definitely underground. And as you walk in, you immediately see that there are a set of barred doors to your to the left of the map, to your right as you're walking down the stairs, and then just a table. This looks like just a lounge area, a sit down room area to sit.
Is Sid down here?
You will see
No, that's
Calatrus
just-
is here.
The
Oh,
cat you were speaking with earlier.
okay, that makes more sense.
I'm just on this map so I can see. Ah, great. It probably would benefit to have somebody with thumbs that can help here. Do you want to mention what he's probably hearing?
That's what I was about to say. As you are
Yeah.
walking down here, and as you kind of land on this bottom floor, you do audibly hear numerous cries that sound like they're coming from small children, coming from somewhere on this floor.
Well, I'll start looking about. First, we're gonna look in this room. Is there anything in this specific little cell room?
No, so as you're looking inside this room, you don't see anything in it.
Alright, then I guess I'll start moving forward and keep looking around until eventually I'll spot. Well, her.
Her.
Hmm?
Hello.
And just once again, fingers to his lips.
Yeah, I think it's worth saying we moved the Sid's token to the side. She is inside this room because she's not been able to get out to any further rooms. How do you want to approach this? From what it sounds like, from what I can tell, the others have made their ways here. They're trying to come up with some plan and failing. Should we wait for them or just run on ahead?
Honestly, I have no idea what they'll do, and I don't know how they'll handle what they're doing up there. Are they coming in through the back? Or are they going through the front?
Give me a sec. And she puts
There's-
a paw up
there's
to her
something
temple, I
happening in front.
think.
I don't know what this place is exactly, but I know it's still active. So it's not going to be easy getting down here discreetly.
Dressing up. Chatty waiter. Auction house. This place is an auction house. It seems like they're trying to send in the mouse? Yeah, they're sending in the mouse. Strange.
No, you can't.
What? Sorry?
Not you, someone else.
Oh, yeah. So, do you want to...
So, should I have Ballard come in? Or are we
Here
waiting?
comes Ballard scurrying down the stairs.
That's my question.
Alright!
It-
Scuttle, 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 scuttle.
How did
Ah.
he get here, and how big is he for him to get down here?
He is like a regular mouse size, so he's able to like squeeze under doors.
Ah, okay.
That makes a little more sense. I was honestly hoping you'd roll some like parkour, even like him trying to jump up to the doorknob and getting in here.
Well, technically,
I mean, he
from the
Do
stage
that, but
area,
you know, there is the practical.
yeah, technically from the
Did he
stage
get
area
on
to
stage?
here, there's no door if you go through the stage. So if he was to like climb up the stage, go through the curtains, which won't require any kind of door maneuvering, and just go straight back, there's no door blocking off the stairs.
True.
So that's a
But he
way.
also has to
Okay.
sneak.
Well, then we can do that.
Do you sneak past that guard?
Yeah, just a quick stealth past the guard. Because I imagine it'd be hard for him to move
Yeah.
doors if he's in armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
Well,
want to roll me a
And
quick
he could like
stealth
sort of
check.
climb the.
Hmm?
Yeah, and he could like climb in the whatchamacallits, the
Oh man,
curtains.
it
Folds of the
would be kind of
curtains.
cool if he just
Okay,
took his sword,
stealth.
took a piece of that curtain, and just made himself a cloak, just a mini cloak.
Oh,
Mhm.
you.
Oh. Velvet
Aw.
curtain, satin. Very nice.
I'd imagine velvet. Most drapes are.
Yeah,
Stealth. That's a dexterity check.
Just jumps on the table.
Hey, that's a 14. That's not bad.
That's pretty good. As long as you rolled above like a 6, you were fine because it's a small mouse. These guards are not focused on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
the mouse thing is not like raising alarms. It's just another day here.
Yeah, it's a mouse. Oh no, we might have a pest
Mhm.
issue, but it's fine. Whatever, it's fine. But no one sees Ballard as he makes his way back.
Cool.
As nobody
Let's
stomps
assume
on
a
you.
tiny little bagpipe song is following him wherever he goes.
Adorable.
I got to imagine
I,
this
s-
head, because if it's
I,
audible,
s-
the
I
worst.
assume non-diegetic, considering this is a stealth mission.
No,
Mhm.
Not
no,
more.
straight up blaring out.
Let me just sneak past this wee lad as I blow my mighty
Yeah.
bagpipes.
So you just imagine like it's the genie scene from the third Aladdin movie.
Perfect. Ballard makes
But
his way
yes.
down the stairs and sees familiar figures
Mm-hmm.
waiting down there.
So he is just gonna scuttle up to them, hop up on the table. It looks like Caltrus is on a table.
Yeah,
Hop up there.
Caltrus
Be
is
like, oi,
hopped onto the table. Oi yourself.
so is this a private fight or can anybody join? Because I want in.
I think we're trying to figure that out.
Right. Need someone of a small stature with opposable thumbs, is that right? And he just holds up his
That was specifically the opposable thumbs, but I think we've got that covered at this point.
very well. Where can I be of use then?
I think we're figuring that out. Shall we open the door?
No,
Not until there's a threat.
I
Otherwise, there's really no point in talking.
if we can find the barons, I can begin to pick the locks. I imagine they've been locked up.
Do you have a lock pick?
Well,
I
just sort of tosses his sword. This thing comes in handy for many things. Or do I need an actual lock pick?
I mean, I think you could try with that. I just don't know if you get the bonus for it. Like with like an actual lock pick, I think it
Right.
would be like the extra. Want to say the proficiency
Yeah.
bonus? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
that is a
lock-
good point. Should
lock-
we stop for the night because it is getting pretty late at this point?
That is up to you guys. How
We
late do you guys
could.
want to go?
I'm actually pretty free tonight, but I don't know about you guys.
I suppose we could
Hey, you
pause
guys
here.
Going if you like. As of right now, my character ain't doing anything with you guys, so we can keep going.
It can keep going for now. Probably
Yeah.
not too much longer though, because
Yeah,
So-
no,
it's
it's
getting late.
what I'm hearing is
guys
24-hour
don't.
stream. Is that kind of the
Yeah, okay.
consensus that
Listen,
I
I will
got?
text them to watch this.
If we were
Yeah,
monetized, then
sure.
by all means.
So when I wake up, you guys will still be playing. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yes.
well,
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
At
everywhere.
heart, at the very least.
Mhm.
All right, guys, I gotta go. Whew.
Good night.
Good night.
Take care.
Bye, folks.
All right.
Go to
Oh,
Good
sleep.
night.
morning, I guess.
Go to sleep.
This is a good place to pause, I think.
I think that's
I
fair.
think so. You guys are in the middle of plotting and planning and trying to think about how you're gonna do this. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a small.
We get to have 2 dysfunctional conversations at once.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we still have some group dynamic.
Issues.
Yes.
Go,
I've
yeah.
robbed this.
Like we keep splitting up and then we keep.
There, depending on what we
Yeah.
find and how we do this, I may try and rob the person in the room.
Yeah, that's
That's
fair. I thought that we were gonna Mercy and Sidian were gonna have like a big conversation that I've been kind of sitting on for a bit, but then
mean,
I got
there's
hit in
still
the
a-
back by a needle, and
Down.
Yeah,
that
I
was a little
so waiting.
distracting. Like, why? Why?
Yeah, I was so ready, and I was honestly, if it's this point, I was like, okay, it's gonna happen.
He's about to
there's
become
still
emotionally vulnerable. Quick,
plenty
stop
of
him.
time
Every
for
time we
these
started a moment, we
conversations.
kept getting cut off.
When we got here, they said we have 5 minutes left.
Well, yeah, that was before we got here.
Yeah,
What?
That was an entirely different scene.
Oh god.
It's not like they were waiting for us. Time kept moving regardless.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm sure it would have been 5 minutes whatever time we
It
got
would've-
here, like in game.
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
saying.
not like that's not how
Not like we were on a
I think if
literal
we took
crunch.
like forever, if we took like notable amount of time, then maybe. But like, I don't think that probably would have changed all that much. Like if we had gotten there 5 minutes earlier versus 5 minutes later to the auction house.
Yeah, right. That's right.
I mean, these were some big events happening here. These characters.
I need to like, maybe not write out, but I like have like a. I thought I was gonna get into it, but I didn't, and that's something that I've been waiting on. I also wasn't sure. I was also thinking that it could be like at the end of the arc or like several arcs from now. I'm not sure when I'm gonna get to that, but
There is still
Sid
a lot of
has-
campaign left.
Sid has issues.
I mean, there was.
Listen,
Yeah.
y'all have issues.
I mean, that would have been a great moment to have gotten that off the character's chest, and we could have had that. You know, that would have been cool.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have that eventually. I'm sure. Still,
yeah.
that is.
Yeah, but we were just so close. We were
Gonna
right
happen.
there, and it could have happened. And then Centaur had to go
Nothing
shoot
wrong
a
with
bolt
a
at
little
him.
suspense.
Yeah, I mean, I did tell you a
Yeah, there's a
considerable
lot
amount,
wrong
but
with
I didn't
suspense.
tell you everything about Centurion. There's still a large chunk you guys don't know about. And I think,
Oh, I'm sure.
and I'm so sorry. I really didn't know that you guys were gonna get into it. It's not like we discussed. I really did. I'm sorry. You know.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
keep
just,
that in
no,
mind
it's
next time I try and, throw.
also
a
just the
needle in
fact that
your ass.
you're throwing. Also, just the fact that you're like attacking Sidian out of nowhere was just kind of out of there. Like
Well, he was
maybe,
being
like,
patient.
throwing like a rock or like doing something to get the attention I get, but just the like full on throwing like a attack at him
Well, I don't.
seems
Did you
kind of
want me to throw Riri?
no. There are other things you can throw, and you don't need to throw things.
You could just sharply whistle and do a dance at an opera.
Yeah, because that worked out so well.
That's
It
fair too.
did. People asked for
I
her
mean-
autograph afterwards.
To effect, there it did get Sid's attention. Like,
Yep.
How getting shot would, like with an arrow, would get your attention.
Yeah. It sure would, especially when I'm throwing the arrow back.
The whole point was
But I
that you were.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
It's fine. But no. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to do it then or now, but the decision was made. I think now you guys have a bit of a better indicate. The curtain is being pulled back per se on why Sid is the way he is.
Yeah. Oh, Sidia.
Merzus and Caltress almost have like a bond growing between them, I think.
I like
Hello?
that.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Cute.
Maybe not a bond, but a dynamic. Hello.
They are the most functional team at the moment.
Honestly, yeah.
Sure, we'll get there. It is just that little, that inevitable, seems like first month or two of sessions where the group is figuring each other out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, there is still a lot of campaign left. A whole lot of campaign left.
Honestly, this group is getting along much better than the Theros game group.
That is true.
Just
Well, I mean,
so much better.
the dynamic that we have going on between these two, Sid and Mercy, and then the whole thing with Mother Basina being like, oh, apparently his influence is rubbed off on you, and then that look of disappointment, I still have not gotten over that. It's like, oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm
Oh
so
my gosh.
glad.
That's
Yes.
honestly like I was
Disappointing.
not expecting that, and like that's so interesting, I think. And yeah, Sid just like laughed maniacally and almost like therapeutically, I think. Not therapeutically. Yeah.
Oh, let me end the stream. Bye, you two people that are watching still. If anyone's watching, probably just says
Bye.
bye.